Alrighty guys, welcome to the stream. It is time once again for Sass RPG Night Volume 2. My name is Peach Quiche. I play Marasi, the party bard. So as such, I will be recording these sessions for posterity, as is the job of a bard. But either way, let's get down to it. I think there was talk of a meeting. I might be missing the meeting. It's fine. They'll fill me in later. Tell me what I need to know of my discussions, whatever. But last time we were in the city of Lindau, and we were headed to the docks. At least kind of headed to the docks. We had stopped on the way to talk with some people of the Silver Hand to get some ideas of what's going on in the city, get some help, and oh my gosh, I got actually good treatment and even special treatment for being an elf, which is beyond belief in this campaign. So very excited. But either way, let's go ahead and hop into voice chat and see what they've got to say today.
The nice long feather on the quill. This is when we need that. And writing. No, we need to write in calligraphy.
Yes.
Wait, what did I do?
Vitae, did you say that to
Nothing
bother
at
me?
all. La 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 la.
No.
Write in calligraphy.
Okay, I'm glad I did.
Margins. Hey.
You got him writing calligraphy in the margins? Now what have you guys done while I was gone?
Listen. This is Sass RPG Night with Sass Volume 2. People were getting sassy, so I'm just writing in the margins in calligraphy with a long feathered quill.
Owl bear feather.
What about cats being married?
No,
What?
don't summon Tabby into this. That's too much.
No, bring the murder hobos. Bring the murder hobos.
Speaking of the murder hobos.
Oh my gosh, you don't know anything about that.
Break up everything.
Oh, excuse you.
We totally didn't mow down an entire church full of cultists with a technical machine gun.
Might have done
No,
that.
no, no.
Okay.
It wasn't just a technical machine gun. We just fired straight.
Wait.
It was a cultist. It was a cultist.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well,
No one cares about the cultists.
Or bad cultists.
Keep telling yourself murder
it's
hobo.
hard to tell right now.
Listen. We had a mission.
Uh-huh.
They got in the way.
Wait.
So
We might be
We just
very
happened
bad
to do it
guys.
on our way out.
like I said, they got in the
were
way.
technically a religion, so it was okay to murder hobo them.
We
Okay,
might be
real
very,
talk
very
here.
bad people.
Although real talk here, was this cultist or was this people at church?
The cult had a church.
That's debatable.
I mean, y'all are, okay, hang on. Y'all are talking about blowing up. Y'all are talking about mowing down cultists at a church. Meanwhile, over here, you're talking about overthrowing an entire freaking kingdom. Let's talk about this for a minute.
Look, it's killing its own people.
cases,
we are arguably
validated.
I don't know.
that.
Is it? Keep telling yourselves that. Just say
The ends
In
and
both
the means
cases,
are
we are
not
fully
the same.
validated.
the ends and the means and the things and the. I don't know.
Although we're about to introduce the world to its first ever autumn bomb.
Hey, speaking of things, you've got a boat.
We have 2 boats.
You have 2 boats. That's right. And let's talk about those boats because last time on RPG Night was Sass Volume 2. Exciting things happened. Let's talk about those for a second. As by the way, nice job with the new art, I must say.
It's a business crystal.
The fantastic work. No, leave it up there. It's fine. It's totally
What
fine.
have you done?
It's a business crystal.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So last time on RPG Night with Sass Volume 2, Smile stopped trying to take over the world. I see you over there.
Smiles continue taking over the world. If I have something to say about it.
Jack. Oh.
Are we the baddies?
Hard to tell.
Absolutely.
You know, in this morally gray world, y'all are coming off a little dark grayish right now. Just saying. Anyway. Oh, look, there's a wild rook.
There isn't. Rook to Magnus Library.
There's a wild
Aw.
Okay. So, let's get to it then. Hey guys, we're starting 10 minutes late, which means we're 5 minutes early. Right?
Oh, wow,
Sass
amazing.
logic. Sass logic.
Sass
Anyway,
normal.
yes, Sass logic. Yeah. So last time on RPG Night with Sass Volume 2, y'all had a really good time assaulting the port. The good news, however, is that you got into Lindau, which yes is a port. You now have confirmation it has a port.
Cool.
We're currently in
I'm
the
still
port.
unconvinced. I'm still unconvinced.
Currently
Still unconvinced. Well, here, how about I show you some boats that you
Looks
seem
like
to have
a house.
commandeered. Also, by the way, fantastic work at the end of last session. Smiles and and Magnus combining, forming Dragon Voltron. I
Oh,
must say.
shit.
Oh my god.
That was beautiful.
I would pay to watch a session with Dragon Voltron.
Oh shit.
That was last week. Should we put it behind? No, we're not going to do that. Seriously, by the way, for the two of you, because Smiles, you did kind of come up with the idea, and Magnus, for the hell of a role, just because it was just amazing, I'm going to give both of you inspiration going into the session,
Nice.
just because I can.
Who wouldn't
Also,
be
Smiles
inspired by
isn't here.
Dragon
That was an inspiring play, I must
Yeah.
say, and the Nat 20 definitely brought it home.
Well, yeah,
I think
Smiles
Smiles is
really.
here yet.
Smiles
he's
isn't
not.
going to be here. He has final tomorrow.
Oh,
that's right.
Understood.
Does that mean
This
I
is going
get
to make
both of them?
awkward.
I know, absolutely.
No, you get
I know.
no, you'll get the inspiration then. That's fine. So let's proceed then, shall we? You have some fancy boats here, and also off in the distance you hear. Actually, let me go ahead and get the audio up. First off,
Hello.
Sure, that works. Good. Okay. For some reason,
Hello.
my picture on Roll20 decided not to stay. Weird.
let's go ahead and take care of those. So you've got a couple of. Okay, let's see. Is that everything that I wanted to have there? That one. Yes, that was everything. Okay.
Nat 1, what?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. We're being
No.
cursed.
You're fine. You're fine. No, I haven't made
Good
rolls
start
yet.
to the session.
No.
Nat 1.
Okay, it's okay. Go ahead. So you have invoked the law of finders keepers on these boats.
International
Possession is-
symbol of yoink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Flag with like the big L.
Okay, so off in the distance though, you hear back towards town. You hear a bit of a commotion going on. Let me see if I can get the correct one up for you. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I am overloaded with ambiance and music things in here.
Maps upon maps upon maps upon ambiance upon maps.
That's why you rename them and label them.
Yeah, I've started putting them into categories now and folders, and I'm still overloaded with them.
I'm still very pleased about the halt that you found.
Yes.
What do you think he's about
yes.
to play?
Oh,
No,
Wait,
that's
what's
not
a
what
halt?
No,
Hold
it's
on,
not.
Let me Google this.
Halt!
Halt! You're breaking the law.
No. Do you really want halt? Do you really want halt?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I see.
That is
I was
the
expecting
greatest
that
thing
here.
ever. Okay, anyway, in the distance, you do hear this. Hang on. Let me get this where it's supposed to go. There we go. Here it is. It's off in the distance, though. Towards town. Also towards town, you see what appears to be a couple of smokestacks rising from Marasi. Let's see, who else has been there? Marasi, Wimtoss. No, you have. No, I'm sorry. No, you haven't been there.
Where am I?
No, you haven't been there. Everybody. No, none of you have been there. I can't give you that information. Never
What is
mind.
it? Been where? Let's.
Towards town.
We came from town, didn't we?
Yes, but you don't know what part of town. You just know it's coming from in town.
Okay, but I know someone in town, so are you implying that I've never been to the South before?
Actually, you're right. You and Vitae can make this roll.
Okay.
You will make a history check.
History coming up. Why is my sheet?
16's good enough.
Okay.
It's definitely towards the market. And by the way, you're oh gosh, now if I could actually remember names. Hang on, let me pull up my notes. Hang on.
Goldstein?
Goldstein, there we go. Yeah. Goldstein says, well, I do believe there is our signal.
Then perhaps I should get going. Anyone at all?
Are we allowed free move?
You are allowed free move, yes.
Onto the boats we go. Wait, do we have an icon for Frederick?
Frederick? No, but it's not necessary for this.
Vite is going to shout back to Octaya. Which one?
An icon for Frederick is literally always necessary, isn't it?
Should just be an explosion on it.
Yes.
It looks like what he loves most.
Literally just put down an... Actually, I sent you one.
A literal explosion. We'll get to it later. It's okay, because there's already a plan in place, so...
Marasi went first one.
Shush.
I'm
Didn't see
gonna
it.
look at Actea and ask, which ship is better? We want to save that one for ourselves.
Big fetch.
I'll
They're
tell
both
ya.
about the same. They're both the same class.
A perception check advantage due to background.
Yes,
Okay,
1 second. Hi.
25, that will work. The one on the left looks like it is a... How shall I put this? It looks like it's in really good condition, like almost too good condition.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if it hasn't even seen any time out at sea.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the right looks like it's seen its fair share of
Storms?
adventures out there.
So we'll take the one on the right.
Storms, things like that. I mean, it's holding up well enough. But it is definitely the more used of the two.
So left or right? Do we want new or do we want weathered and broken in?
I kind of feel new since ships aren't like animals with experience. They're just sort of worn down
But
over
they
time.
are like animals.
Excuse you, have you asked that ship if it has feelings too?
Do I need to roll animal friendship on one of the ships?
Christ.
Roll animal handling. You'll get to it.
So
Animal handling the same ship.
Kaya is gonna say take the newer one.
Okay.
So this one. And she'll just strut over to it and board it.
Okay.
I'm really happy I learned we can use the arrow key to move our icons.
May I make a perception check on the battle at sea?
A perception check on what now?
The battle at sea.
The battle at sea. Due to distance, I'll have to ask you for disadvantage on this.
I'll take it.
Can I also do it? Perception.
You can make that at... no, it's going to be disadvantage for you as well, Octaya, because distance.
Oof, okay.
14.
Ooh, okay.
Did I notice
I'll
the
take it.
shoes?
Which one?
You notice you're on a ship. You noticed you're on a ship. I mean, you're off to a fantastic start there.
Whose shoes does she notice? Wimtoss's or Vitae stealing Wimtoss's shoes?
That is a question with no right answer.
It continues.
This is a real question.
No right
which
answer,
came
and
first, the Wimtoss or the shoe?
Oh
You know,
god.
that's a fantastic
The world will
question.
never know.
Definitely Wimtuffs, because he did not get his shoes. His shoes are not older than he is.
But what if the shoes are older than you are, and you just don't know it?
They're
The only
sentient
way
now.
we can find out is if we ask Magnus's patron.
Okay,
He's the only one with enough esoteric knowledge to know.
okay. So,
I watched my
Um,
shoes being made.
What?
I know
What
they're
is-
not older.
what is
Naura, you look out at sea. You can't really make out all of the colors that are. I mean, like you can make out the colors, but you can't really make out like the flags and whatnot.
Mhm.
Out at sea, you can't really make out the call. It's a little hard to see, especially with all the shooting going on. There's some smoke in some instances. It looks like there's very active fighting going on right now, though.
Do they have cannons?
No, but they definitely have fireballs being flung.
Interesting.
A lot of smoke, no mirrors.
I believe that they use primarily magic as their weapon. Correct?
Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
Firebolts, fireballs, everything getting cast.
This is what's gonna make this boom.
Every
so much
once in a while, there's an icy blast that comes out from one of the ships. That's about it, though.
Okay.
So, do we need to do anything to set up the other ship?
That depends. As the 3 tieflings plus. By the way, I would assume Smiles is heading over to your ship as well.
Either that or staying on that ship and we lose him at sea. But...
Yeah, Smiles isn't here, so. He'll
But
just be our
Clash is
silent
safe.
companion.
Based on what was discussed before, I'm making the call that he went with you guys.
Obviously, yeah.
Or we can
Oh, no,
strap him
it's
to the ship
the
as the
kind of
figurehead.
Talon
Seems like
wants
the
to
kind of
send his
He shall
animal
strike
list.
fear. He shall strike terror into the hearts of our enemies.
Request.
Talon wants to send his animal.
Hmm? What now?
Oh, it's Talon.
Hey, Cullen. What's going on?
I'm sitting in. Sorry, I'm on my phone right now. I'm on my
No
way
worries.
home. But I was wondering, where am I in this? Or where's Cheshire in this
you-
if I'm attached to Cheshire?
Yeah, you're Cheshire still. I don't think call was made other than everybody's getting on the new boat that's in the party.
Although,
Okay. Yeah, Jack.
I was gonna say, we actually found other explosive materials if you want to set your big bomb on the ship to make it even bigger.
Air
I've got
quotes found.
several bombs that you can have to use as you wish.
Oh my god. It's like adding
Um,
gunpowder to a nuclear weapon.
exactly.
Icing on the cake.
In
Also,
the end,
I
that's
was
kind of
wondering if
disappointing icing.
True. I was wondering if you guys cared enough to know what everything looked like out there, I could always sit down and go through my bird again. And it's closer, so it wouldn't take as long. It's
I'm-
only if it's necessary.
Right now, we're already on our way out.
Well, we're about to head on our way out, but
Yeah.
yeah, we just want to make sure the ship is set up. If you want, you can put all your bombs on the ship, or you can save some for later. Up to you.
Yeah, there's 2 ships basically. The party is choosing the newer ship on the left to get on. And Octaya, were you saying that the other ship was the one that was going to be loaded with explosives? Is that correct?
No, I never said anything about explosives.
Never mind.
Oh, what ship are we loading with explosives? Because I would much rather be on that ship.
The one on the right.
Wait, you want me on a ship that's being
Note,
blown up?
Cullen, note that the ship that's being loaded with explosives, you would have to jump off at least 1 minute before impact with another ship, and swim the rest of the way.
I've got aquatic adaptation. I'll swim.
Okay.
Okay.
And
How are you
Cullen's
planning
got
on igniting it, by the way? This is why
because
I'm...
you've got 2 tieflings who have a ridiculously powerful form of napalm.
And they literally gave up their lives. Or, like, they've basically given up their lives for it. If something
what?
fails, they die.
They're going to wait. Are they jumping off at last second, or are they teleporting
Yes.
away? I can't
They're
remember.
You
jumping off
have
at the last second or
no
something.
idea. They've
What are
told you
teeth?
they're going to jump. They've told you the plan is to jump off about a minute beforehand. And it'll be enough time.
I mean, worst case scenario, if someone knows Fireball, this can be solved very easily.
I don't
Actually,
think any
Magnus
of
is a
us
spell
have
sniper.
None of us are. And Spell Sniper does not affect Fireball. So,
No, Eldritch Blast could probably do something.
not really.
I mean, I can always just start the fire. It's fine.
Yeah.
If I die,
It will kill you.
God.
Like,
Yeah,
if
No
you
need
die,
to
like-
worry. No need to worry. Akataya, which ship are we loading with explosives?
That's the party's decision, not mine.
I would.
What?
Vitae's point on that would be the ship we're not on, considering
Yes.
the Tieflings said they already work one ship.
So let's give it to the Tieflings and let them blow themselves up.
Yeah, the Tieflings and the the 3 Silver Hand members that you met earlier, they're getting on the ship on the right, as well as enough people to crew that ship in terms of like not quite a skeleton crew, but there's about 15 people on board that ship. So it's a little more than a skeleton crew.
You know, out of curiosity, do these ships actually come with lifeboats?
That's a good question. Roll perception. You can roll this at normal.
It seems like a lot of people to throw.
11.
That's a really big ship, and just it's getting close to time to go.
Okay.
You don't see any, as far as you can tell.
All right. I don't see any lifeboats. What about? Wait, I meant to roll perception on the other ship, because I mean, we may not need the lifeboats so much.
Oh,
as
on
they
the
do.
other ship. Oh, well, you don't need to make a roll for that. There are 2 that you can see.
Okay. So they're not just swimming all the way back.
They've got it handled.
Okay. Then yeah. You probably leave them.
All right, guys, who wants to go blow shit up? Actually,
Let's
I mean,
go.
shoot things
Oh,
while
thank you.
thing blows up.
No,
It's a shame for a ship to be blown up.
It's true.
It serves its purpose.
It's a waste of a good ship.
I mean, to say the least, the ship would probably want to go out with a bang.
No.
Really? You want it to grow old and rot away? God, sounds horrible to me.
No. The true end for a ship is going down to the bottom of the sea.
Then it
Well, we're
goes
going
down
to
in
the bottom.
pieces.
You have no sense of romance, Vitae.
I have a sense of battle, and our side is losing out there. Let's move.
Well, then hoist the damn sails.
Oh, how do you do that?
Vitae's
You know
just
what?
going to gesture to the ropes. Which one?
At this point, here we
Oh my
okay,
God.
hang on. Okay, so let's kind of
Let's talk.
let's talk for a second here in regards to how
Let's
this is
talk
going to
about
work.
guidance. Literally.
So,
The cantrip.
yes. Oh, guidance the cantrip. Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
What guidance the common sense?
I think what's going to happen here is she's going to cast guidance, and inside your mind, she's going to tell you, "Get good, scrub,"
Yes.
and you will be motivated to get good.
Okay.
I prefer cookies.
So, I have a question list.
Uh-huh.
Will you let me touch all of them using guidance, and then allow them to understand Seacraft for a very short amount of time?
As it is a cantrip,
I know it's touch range, but it says you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. They can roll a 1d4 and add it to a rolled ability check.
what's your timetable on that? Is it an hour? Or is it 10
1
minutes?
minute. It's 1 minute.
Oh,
You can
considering
change
the
that
number
to
of people,
10.
considering the number of people on board, I'll allow for some leeway, but I'm going to demand a check from the entire party.
Okay.
I'm gonna demand an intelligence check from the entire party, and you can add that D4.
Okay.
Okay.
So everyone rolls.
And that's everybody who's not on the other ship. So that's everybody who's on Octaya's ship. So not
Here.
not
Friends.
Cullen and not
Well, I'm not understanding
hang
I'm
on.
over
Well,
there.
you get a 1d4 add to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to add a D4.
So
So
roll
we
a
gotta
d4.
learn. Wait, we gotta roll intelligence.
Intelligence,
Yes, and then roll a d4.
Yeah, so roll the
So Jack
okay.
gets a
An 11.
11.
11.
Okay. Fateh with 15, Wimtoff
19.
15, Marasi
Vita gets a
18.
19.
Oh yeah. Fateh
Wintoss
19.
gets a 17. Marasi gets a 21.
Oh yeah, all three of those are gonna pass.
Okay.
Those are
I'll
fine.
do mine.
Even without it, Magnus, you're good.
Magnus is gonna
Okay.
pass.
Yeah, Magnus is good. You don't even need to have that D4.
Can I do it just anyway?
Sure.
Sure.
You can do it anyway.
Crit.
You know what?
Crit,
Jackson
crit,
just
crit.
ran on
There you go. There you go. Okay, so
This way, so my luck
who
now.
did we miss?
So
if you didn't- by the way,
no one.
Smiles
Smiles.
and Kojiro, technically, at this point.
Right, but they're not.
I will roll for them.
Okay.
This is important based on the number of people on the ship.
Oh yeah.
Oh, does that include Aeon?
Not
He
Aeon.
can help lift sails.
Oh God.
Aeon just
That's
like
not good.
flaps its her wings as hard as possible.
That's
Oh my God.
That sounds like something out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
10. That's gonna require a roll. D4. That's
15.
for Smiles, by the way. 14.
Oh, nice.
We
14.
There you
see Aeon just like desperately trying to pick up one of the ropes.
I got it.
Let's get Cheshire. Cheshire's next. Roll 20. Why do you do this to me?
Wait,
There we go.
Because Roll20 loves you.
And I need to
I have
roll
my
on top of
doubts.
that.
Because Roll 20 believes in tough.
Oh,
love.
18. Okay. That's a pass for Cheshire.
Okay.
Everybody passes except for Jack. Jack does not pass.
Yeah, Jack is he's
Jack,
clueless.
it's not a failure. It's a partial success.
You can just knot the sails up even more.
He doesn't like he will function. I'll put it that way. Same with Smiles. Smiles will function. They won't be lost. I'll put it that way. Okay.
I have a question before
Uh-huh.
we start. Can I cast Mage Hand to assist in the rope pulling? Is that something I'm capable of doing?
It only does 10
It's only
pounds.
10 pounds. It wouldn't be enough to affect anything.
Uh-huh.
Unless
Fair
you're
enough.
asking for like a third. Actually, well, if you're talking about help with tying things, it could. You could, depending on the task that you're doing, it could help you. I'll give you some leeway on this. We'll see.
Okay.
If you'd like to cast Mage Hand, I will allow it for that purpose, and we'll talk about advantages and whatnot later.
Is there a limit to
Okay.
how far the mage hand can go?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, okay.
30 feet from you.
That's most of the ship anyway, so.
I'm gonna say it'd be fun if there was just a magic hand throwing napalms of stuff onto other ships.
Big
good luck
B's
with
hand.
that. Yeah,
Can I-
that one's not quite how that works. Anyway,
So,
yeah.
Well, if you get close enough, you could probably.
so we're going to untie the ship from the moors.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna undock the ship. Now
Okay.
Ty is going to shout her commands. We're going to undock the ship. She is going to fulfill the role of a captain, which
Okay.
she's fulfilled before. She's been a captain before.
Okay.
Maybe not with the crew as inexperienced as this, but so undo the landlines and unfurl the sails. Okay.
You can take 20 on everything except for unfurling the sails. Everybody Who's going to help on the sails? This is a job for 4 people.
Magnus.
I'll help.
Vitae.
Magnus, Vitae, Marossi, and I need one more.
I'll try.
Jack?
Or we could just
Is
have.
that you?
We just have
Smiles or
Smiles
Kajira.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Smiles is an option, yeah.
Okay, you
Okay.
got Smiles, dude.
Okay, so hang on. Let me get those names again. It's going to be Smiles, Marossi.
Vitae,
Who else? Vitae
Magnus.
and Magnus. All 4 of you passed your roll.
Mhm.
Roll your. Let's make it a. Let's make this a dexterity save.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Dear God, save me.
no.
Oh God.
What irony.
Oh, I
Because
should've
all of you
helped with that.
passed. Because all of you passed, you can roll this at advantage.
Thank God.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
8
So,
Oh my God.
Marossi and Vitae, you're good. If you want to crit fish, you can. So all of you can roll one more. Ah, there's a crit fish.
Damn it.
There's a crit fish.
I can do
Everything
it
is
again,
fine.
right?
Might as
Yeah,
well.
do it again.
Go.
Yeah,
Please,
you've got
please
one
don't
extra.
make
that
Magnus, ooh.
Okay,
Hey,
hey,
there
do you
you
want to
go.
roll for Smiles?
Yeah, I'll roll for Smiles.
I was having vomit flashbacks.
Oh.
Except in this
Actually-
case, it would be falling onto the deck.
Yeah.
Low
I mean,
key,
you might
we're
actually
Sorry,
get
I'm a little
vomit,
bit
though,
seasick.
actually, though, 'cause
Why do
seasick.
you do this to me? Roll 20. Stop doing this.
You might
Okay.
have actually vomited, though, because seasickness.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
I don't think we're gonna be worrying about seasickness when things go boom boom.
Oh no,
Magnus
I'm not
might.
sure how he. Oh, 22.
he'll be fine.
Okay, there we go.
The
Crit
gremlins are
fish,
back.
Crit fish.
Crit
Crit
fish.
fish. Crit fish.
Oh
Crit
no, the gremlins
fish.
are back.
The
Crit
gremlins.
fish. Crit
What?
fish.
I hear them.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
that's the
the
wrong kind of
opposite of
I
a
mean,
crit
it
fish.
is a crit.
It doesn't matter.
It is a
doesn't matter.
crit.
Okay, so we got. Well, yeah, it is a crit.
It's just not a very
Marossi,
big fish.
Marossi definitely is good. Smiles is good. Magnus is good. Vitae's good. All 4 of you pass. Crit
Yay.
founder. Oh goodness. Marossi, good news because of your crit. You saved some time in getting those sails unfurled. You understand so well that you find no trouble at all getting these sails unfurled. In fact, on the last sail that you're unfurling, you're actually helping Vitae a little bit with his sail.
Okay, so
And give me a perception check, if you would, please. This is specifically for Octaya.
okay, is that advantage or normal?
This would be an advantage.
Advantage
Because
for
background.
perception. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sails look good. Everything appears to be in order.
Okay. So now Octaya is going to unleash her secret weapon, which she has been holding in her hand since like the first time she got it.
Mhm.
She's going to use that to inflate the sails and push the ship off the dock
Ah.
and send it barreling into the fucking battle.
You didn't include the name.
It's gust of wind.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. Yep.
I'm like, Liz, can you guess?
I am very familiar with this spell.
Sorry, I guess I have it on partial. I need to put it on
It's
full,
okay.
so
I
let me
understand.
just...
I understand what the spell is. It's no problem.
Just
So basically, she's
letting you know.
casting Gust of Wind, which is basically everything in that direction gets shoved in that direction. Oh, look, inanimate objects take 1. Amazing
But
how that
wait,
works.
does that
Yeah.
include us? Do we get blown off
No,
the
no,
ship?
No. She's blowing it at the sails. I know exactly.
Specifically-
Vitae is going to
specifically
grab
just
a rope on the side and
straight
yell
horizontal.
brace.
Although bringing
Yeah,
this
because
up,
the ship is going to accelerate rather quickly.
Yeah. So you know that dexterity save y'all rolled earlier.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's in good shape.
I was about to say you all passed that dexterity.
Yeah.
So-
Everybody's in good shape.
Would this also affect the sails of
Yes.
the other ship? Okay.
No, the other
No.
ship, no.
Oh, oof.
No, but they are starting to move, but much slower coming out of the dock.
Okay. Which is fine. So, we're charging headlong with the winds.
Treasure planet
Headlong with the
flashbacks.
wind. Okay.
Anyone remember
Today's-
that film?
Yes.
Vitae is just
Yes, I do.
yelling.
You know what scene I remember.
Yep, I know
Okay.
exactly the scene.
So
I already want a surfboard now.
Why are you
Akaya
running
is
and
going to
not
be steering
going?
the ship as well, by the way. So
If you're running, why not beam reach? Beam reach is faster.
what?
Leaf, you're speaking in this chat.
I know that's intentional.
What?
What's beam rage?
Beam reach. It's a sailing thing. Never mind.
What?
Don't worry about
I'll
it.
explain
It's fine.
later.
So the battle, that black square that's right there, that's where everything's happening.
Okay.
In this kind of general area. So everybody is beginning. Both ships are leaving port. Octaya's ship. By the way, Octaya, to confirm, are
Oh.
you piloting this ship?
I am captaining this ship, yes.
You are captaining this ship. Okay. And to confirm, you are at the wheel. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Just making sure.
And guess what I have?
What do you have? Oh.
I didn't mean to
You
roll
get that
that.
at advantage because
I didn't mean to roll that, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay. Well,
Yeah, I do want that check though. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Yeah, I
mean,
do
it's
want that
fine.
check. Yeah, that's fine.
Brace.
Now I can just break out some.
Brace for impact.
Suddenly, a kraken comes out of nowhere. Oh god, we need a boss fight in it. Actually, no. I think krakens would scare me right now.
So let's talk about.
Don't worry, I'll help later.
So let's talk about what's going on here as Octaya's ship is racing towards the battlefield. Actually, let's add a few effects to this. Here we go. We definitely need. Oh no! Wait, no, I already have those. Okay, no, it's not yet. Okay. So as you are racing through the waters, Octaya definitely able to hold the ship together, no problem whatsoever. The other ship struggling to keep pace, but definitely within eyesight. Probably about, I would say at this point, maybe a quarter mile behind you. At this point,
Okay.
you are definitely going faster because of the initial boost from your gust of wind, but that lead is slowly becoming a little more even. So it's gonna even out about a third of a mile as you're approaching the battlefield.
Okay.
As you get closer, you definitely see that the fighting is still going on. Not as many ships as originally seen. This is definitely a battle that has already seen its climax, and one in which both sides appear to be looking for one decisive strike to end this battle. Octaya only will make this check. Since you are the captain in this case, I need a perception check at normal, please.
Oh, damn.
You have absolutely no idea. Okay.
Oh no.
Could Jack spot?
No. No.
The good news is you don't have any negative effects from that.
Can I do
I just don't know.
guidance?
Huh? You're
Can I
not
just-
one to that.
I
That's
know.
even if you got a 4, it wouldn't help you.
But it would be an 11. I mean,
What was that roll for?
That
don't
was
know.
that was for something that's never going to be known.
oh fuck.
Well,
It
that
would be
makes sense.
krakens.
So,
Right.
here's what's going to happen. Because of the nature of this battle, all players are going to be acting as one ship, or actually 2 ships in this case, as opposed to individual turns. Octaya, since you are captaining one ship, I'm going to need you to roll initiative on your own, please.
Oh god, okay.
Heads up, doing an echo.
Do I need to select anything or just want me to straight roll it?
Straight roll your initiative, please.
God damn
Oh
it.
god.
Oh,
Ah.
Oh no.
The dice are not with you today, Hung.
Can I start
ooh,
rolling
ouch.
my own die? Because they actually love me.
No.
So that was the other ship in your employ.
Christ.
The dice cry out for their mama.
Can I just roll my own?
Hey, I rolled what Liz did just now, so.
Okay. So let me make some rolls in the background. Give me a second.
Let me just roll the d20 real quick and see if the dice really hate me today.
Okay.
I'm curious. This is my own personal satisfaction. Alright. I got a 19. Fuck. Roll 20. I blame roll 20.
I know those days. Okay.
Black die, you'd never abandon me.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's not one's one day.
Let's start the fight.
That's the
I'm just
other.
going to go ahead and put this out there. Both player ships are acting last.
Yeah.
Just put that out there. Okay. So the battle, as you're approaching the battlefield here, Octaya, as you're definitely there first. Tell me how you're approaching this battlefield as you see ships kind of dogfighting in what appears to be less of a organized manner. There is definitely what appears to be some battle fatigue. At least this is definitely a battle that's been drawn out quite a bit. Battles like this don't happen this long without good reason.
Can I order the spellcasters and the animals and anyone else that has weapons that are at a range to attack the ships that are attacking the hand?
I was about to ask the range we're sitting at.
Yeah, that too.
You're about right now you're about half a mile out from the field. So I'm giving you an
What is that
opportunity
in feet?
I'm sorry?
What's that in feet? Like 1,000?
No, closer to 3.
25-ish, 26-ish?
A mile is 3. Thank you.
No, a mile is 5,000.
5,280.
200 something.
No,
We're talking about
shh.
a mile.
Miles
Be
20.
quiet! I'm
No.
trying to work this out! I'm trying to make this better.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
5,280.
Ram the other
How many
ship.
feet away are we?
You are about, let's just say you're 2,500 feet away. Let's just make it easy.
2640 is half a mile.
We're just going to call it 2,500 and call it a day.
Okay.
Because round numbers are fun.
Half
Yes.
a mile.
And crooked numbers are...
Oh,
Yeah, anyway, moving
Anyway, half a mile. Okay, so can anyone hit at that range? No.
Not quite.
on. Yeah,
Did
not
anybody-
quite is a great answer. I'm giving you the opportunity, basically, to call your approach.
Okay. So I will shout out to the crew that we need to be able to identify who's enemy and who's help. And we'll do that based on what, the sails?
You could do that based on sales flags. You would know that either one of those would be able to identify friend or foe.
So they haven't struck their colors. Okay.
No, there is definitely no shrugging of colors. This is definite flying your colors. This is go big or go home moment, historically, type of fight.
So, what's the silver hand flag look like?
A open palm facing upwards with 3 coins in the air above it.
Yes. You'd
Made
be,
of silver with a circle around it.
as long as you can see it, the two of you would be able to instantly recognize, if close enough, to these ships.
Okay.
At half a mile out would be a little difficult to make it out completely,
Mhm.
so you would have to get a little closer to get guaranteed success.
Okay.
At range, you would have to roll at it.
Okay. So can I roll a perception to see if I can spot?
Considering the early roll was for other stuff, yes, you can make the roll at normal.
Same question?
Same answer.
Fucking hell!
Wow.
It's okay, I
Oh,
got you here.
Vitae's got this. Okay.
What the fuck?
You've
Okay.
carried me so often, dear. I have to return the favor.
Okay. Okay. So the good news is that Vitae, you have noticed. By the way, at this point, going forward, remember the whole weapons system thing and whatnot. Nobody's in weapon form, so be aware that you won't have shared roles going forward. This is a special situation because of Silverhand stuff. But going forward, it will not be shared roles. Vitae, you do get a decent glimpse of the battlefield as you're maintaining your sails. You see that there are approximately, as far as you can tell, 7 or 8 Silverhand ships. All of the capital ships are still up. No capital ship has been sunk. 3 of the normal skirmishing class ships, and 4, of course, of your grand galleons still in play. The blockade side from Row Castle, they have 9 ships in play. They have 2 capital ships and 7 skirmishers.
Repeat that one more time. Sorry.
One more time. Okay, so on your side, you have 4 capital ships. All 4 of your capital ships that you noticed before, they're still up. Their colors are still flying. Their ships are still sailing.
Okay.
There are 3 skirmisher class ships as well, in the waters as well for the Silverhand.
Okay.
Escorts, if you will. For the defending blockade side, there are 2 capital, grand galleons in the water, and 7 escorts.
Okay.
So this is basically 7v9. Your side has fewer ships, but more bigger ships.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to shout that back to Octaya.
One other piece of information: one of the skirmishing ships on your side looks like it's taken significant damage and may not be able to hold out much longer. That 22 gives you that.
Okay. All right. Vitae is going, since he was kind of like on the bow, is going to run back up to Octaya and basically tell her the battle positions, and effectively, most especially pointing out the wounded one, and showing like just about the positions where the fighting's hottest on certain positions, like certain ships.
Okay, so we're gonna go straight into the thick of battle.
I mean, sounds about right for us.
Straight into the thick. Heaviest fighting where the Silverhand is in the most danger.
Where the Silverhand would be in most danger right now would definitely be amongst the skirmishing ships.
Then that's where we're going.
Okay. Let's talk about the other ship. Let me take care of that because the Silverhand acquaintance Goldstein is captaining that ship right now. Gonna make a roll to see what he's gonna do.
You better roll for him, not me.
I'm rolling for it. What's up?
Was there an exact distance put on how far we would have to be from that ship when it went boom?
1 minute.
I gave you a timetable of 1 minute before impact. That's basically calculating full speed of the ship. You'd be able to calculate distance. If you had to put it into feet, let's say for purposes of a rudderless ship, let's say about 400 feet. 400, 500 feet.
Okay, so...
Okay, he's doing okay maintaining a ship. We're good. That's good. Alright, the battle is continuing as that Silverhand ship that was looking like it was in bad shape, fireball hits it square in the side of the mast. It has blown a hole wide open in that ship at this point. Fire has caught to the ship as well. It's not looking so good.
Anyone know how to put out a fire?
Octaya, distance 22.
Distance 2200.
2200.
Okay. Anyone in range?
I don't have 3 perks of spell sniper, so sadly no.
I do have spell sniper, and I'm still out of range.
Oof. So we're gonna just keep getting closer.
Can we go faster?
Well, can we?
Do we want to?
Is it gonna break the sails?
Octaya, well, your
hold
gust
on,
of
hold
wind
on.
would have already run out.
Hold on, wait. How long does gust of wind last?
It's,
Up
if I
to a
remember
minute.
correctly, it's like a minute. Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
it's a minute.
already. Yeah, it would have already run out.
Oh, I have a stupid idea. Could Jack roll perception to see if there are any aquatic animals nearby?
Yes.
I don't like where this is going.
I know where it's going, and I don't think
You
it'll
may
work.
not. I
He
don't
is-
even know if
he
I
is-
like
He has become the Aquaman.
going. He called it.
No. He's become nature man. What he is. Talks to everything.
Oh my lord.
Aquatic or land animal.
Honestly, if I can find a shark or small whale.
Yeah, you're in too shallow of waters for that.
Okay.
To the perhaps the joy of the party, there are none of those types of. There's a lot of seagulls overhead.
Oh, cool.
There are, of course, fish in the water. No big aquatic animals in the water, though.
Okay. There's no Aquaman then, because I don't see any way that any of that would help.
But you were thinking it very loudly.
I was thinking it very loudly. Okay. Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Come
Plus I
on,
can-
Aquaman, how are you gonna Aquamanage this?
I mean, the seagulls can totally tear up their sails.
I'm sorry, that was absolutely awful, and I regret everything.
You should.
Okay.
So should you?
Octaya, you're at 2,000.
Anyone in range?
You already know the answer to that question.
We'll get to range, dearest, is going to be 600.
So
And even then, that's just going to be plinking things.
we're gonna keep moving.
1,700. That skirmishing ship is taking a lot of damage. In fact, fire bolts and fireballs are slamming into the side. It appears that let me get a check from Octaya only. Actually, is anybody in the crow's nest right now?
Hey,
Rossi.
The ship has a crow's nest?
I mean,
Yes!
if Octaya asked me to, I would be.
She would, yes, because
Okay.
she wants to look out to know what's going on.
Marasi, only make a perception check, please.
What about me?
This is specific to not
Crow's
ships.
nest.
Hmm.
No, that's a no.
Nope.
This is not specific to ships. If it was a ship thing, you'd get this check.
can
Tay is on the bow.
Not high enough to get.
Got it. Okay.
It's,
So you don't want me
it's
to
line of
roll?
sight. No,
Can I call
it's a line of
Moonshade
sight
on
thing.
this?
Line of sight. Okay.
can
Uh,
Aeon sit on Marasi's head?
Aww.
Can Aeon make the perception roll?
Aw.
Yes.
Good Aeon.
And once
Good
again, Dragon
Aeon.
Ball Trot. Half elf mode.
Good Aeon.
Watch. It's gonna be
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say, if there's a crit involved, I think we have found the new meta here.
Yes. Good Aeon.
Fighting a boss, Aeon sits on its head.
22. Okay.
Aeon
We
is
are
a
thinking
living
cat.
help action. Aeon is
Aeon
a
is-
living help action.
Oh my God. Yeah. Aeon does see some things here. Aeon sees that people are starting to abandon that ship. At this point, they're mending the lifeboats.
Okay. So, Octaya has this information.
I don't know.
I can share it.
Yes, I'm sharing this information.
Here you go.
So, Octaya will react to this by turning the ship not so they're going straight into the skirmish, but so they're passing along behind and picking up the survivors.
Let me get a piloting check from you in that case.
Water vehicles, yes.
Water vehicles at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
No, you're not.
Okay. Will, let me get
please.
a deck save from everybody on board, please.
Also, Colin wants to be looking around with his familiar during the trip.
God.
Oh, and because you're in the crow's nest, Marassi, disadvantage.
Okay. Cool.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you still made it.
Marassi says, I got this.
I have +5.
The
That's
dragon.
I have 2 things I have saving for proficiency and dexterity is one of
Yes.
them for some reason.
Yeah. Octaya doesn't necessarily need to make this roll, so Octaya, you don't get punished by this.
Oh, cool.
However, Vitae,
Oof.
you lose grip of your sail, and you are flung into the side of the ship. I need a second dexterity save from you, please.
Uh-oh.
Hello, I'm back home.
Hey.
welcome back.
You
Hello.
are clinging to the side of the ship
Welcome home.
at this point. You are effectively incapacitated until you are able to climb back up. On your next turn, you will have to make another dexterity save. Well, actually, no, it's going to be a greater of dexterity or strength save on your next turn.
Well, that's still gonna be dexterity.
Okay, that's fine. You also lose some speed. You only go 200 feet next turn. It will be 1,800. As the ship that Marassi pointed out to you earlier, that ship is starting to sink and break apart.
Okay.
Needless to say, Vitae would be shouting out, "Help me!"
Can
I'm gonna
I
walk
run
over
over
to-
to the sounds of the help me?
Yes. Can we?
More so can Jack, because he's currently not doing anything.
Look,
Uh,
I have a very important job about not doing anything.
By the way, speaking of doing things, I need a dex or a strength save, one of the two.
Can
Anybody helping?
can anyone?
So if somebody helps, you're getting off an important component.
All right, look,
Jack?
I'll go over there. I'll lower one of the ropes that I carry around or help pull.
Okay, ship is losing another 100 feet of movement then.
But Jack's
I'm
not
not doing
on
anything for the
sails.
sails.
Jack's not on the sails. What are you doing, Jack?
Nothing. I am
Oh, okay.
literally here being a shield.
Okay, in that case, never mind. Vitae, advantage, dex or strength save.
There we go. That's why I asked.
Oh
What
my
the
god!
Wow.
Can we walk over and help?
Can we
pull him
talk
up?
about roll 20 and just use
With a
robot?
strength.
Bad news.
Yeah, I know. I'm going in the fucking water. God damn it!
Holding onto the rope. Can I try to pull him up?
Vitae's in. We'll say that again.
He was holding onto a rope I had. Could I try and roll strength to pull him up?
Yes.
Can I run over and help him?
To the
That's gonna make it a. Considering the situation, you've now made it a normal check as opposed to a disadvantage.
oh my lord!
That'll
and look at
work.
my strength.
God.
Jack has done something. Jack is helping.
Jack is strong.
Wow,
Jack
this
is
is-
helping. Yeah. So Vitae, you lose your grip on the ship, but Jack just somehow manages to grab the rope before you go overboard, and just you're able to barely cling to the rope. You are at literally the rope's end, clinging on right now.
Oof.
Oh
My treasure planet flashbacks are coming back at force. Can we try some lifelines?
Please?
Gee.
You're
Jack,
at
that's your job now.
All of a sudden,
16.
black hole.
You're at 1600 now. Let's
Did I
make
pull
that
the-
check, Vitae. Dexterity or strength save, normal.
Fucking
There
finally.
you go. Now you're getting back up there. Okay, next turn you're good. So you're incapacitated one more turn. This turn, basically. getting
Can
back up.
Can I get a sails this turn to cover him?
Yes, you certainly can.
You know, point taken, guys. Are there any ships near us that we could attack besides the one that's currently attacking the other weakened ship?
Closest ship is 1600.
Oh, okay.
Precisely.
Jack, are you doing anything important?
No. Why?
Can you tie what rope you have around the mast?
Sure, but I think it's only enough for me, because it's only one rope.
Well, then tie it
Survival
around
check to
someone
do that,
important.
please. If you're gonna do it, it's a survival check.
It's not an order, it's a suggestion. You can do what you want,
Oh.
but I think it might be a good idea.
The thing is, then people would have to hold on to me, and I don't know if they want to. I haven't showered in a few days.
It doesn't matter. It's better than the drink.
Okay. Actually, wait. Would this rope even help? I mean, honestly.
It just did.
Yes, it does, but that's me holding
I
on
toss-
to the other.
I toss some more rope. Here.
Fine, I'll tie some rope around a mast.
Okay. Survival check, please. That'll work. Yeah, you're good. Get around there pretty quick.
Now remember, though, because I don't know how large the ship is, but I think the rope I'm tying is 50 feet. I don't know how much you have when you toss.
50
Oh, it's
feet.
30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet. It would still go partway over the side of the ship if you needed it to. Not much, though.
Oh, there's another rope of 20 feet I could also tie.
That one's going to go just basically to the edge of the ship, and a tiny bit over.
So long
what
as
about
they're
the-
tied to people, it's fine.
Hey, who wants a life?
Good news, though, Octaya, you
Yes.
are on course.
Good. Yeah.
Next turn, you're at. I mentioned 1600 earlier. It's 1400, and Vitae, you are back on board.
Needless to say, Vitae would run up and try to recover his sail.
Okay.
Need a roll?
So I'm gonna get. Then I'm gonna leave the scale back to you, Vitae.
Gotcha. Actually,
One of
do you,
the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
do you want to keep that sail? Because Vitae has the longest range.
Sure.
Alright. Then may Vitae take position on the bow to basically act as, well, the ship's weapon.
Ooh, excuse me. Do whatever you need to do. However you need to position yourselves.
Vitae is getting close to the bow and is starting a little prayer.
Okay. A prayer for who is the question.
You know exactly who.
No. That's not what I'm saying. A prayer for who? I think you understand what I'm saying now. 1100.
So
And at this time, one of the Grand Galleons actually two of the Grand Galleons from the Silver Hand are now moving up.
Okay.
Colin, I'm sorry. I apologize for not answering your question. Are you transforming into something, or
Aquatic adaptation gives me gills and full movement speed in water through alter self.
you'd be moving faster in the ship if that's what you're asking?
No, I'm asking once we have to get off,
Uh-huh.
would the distance that I have to be from the ship be lessened if I went deeper instead of straight away?
Yes.
Because I don't want to get that far away. I have two other bombs on me that I think three other bombs on me that I think would be a good help for my friends fighting. So I don't want to have to go a full 300 feet.
Actually,
500 feet.
actually, roll a investigation check. Yeah, that'll work. You kind of look at all of the explosives that Frederick has pulled out and loaded onto the ship. And oh yeah, did I mention that he has a bag of holding? The party knows that, by the way.
Awesome.
And he pulled out 130 bottles of explosives.
Take one down.
He's been a
pass it
busy
around.
boy, basically.
Take one down.
A quick look at these explosives would tell you that these are much more of a unique substance, not something that you've come across before. It's really potent. Like, almost as if it's based off of some weird material that you've, like some weird substance that you've never seen before, and it fascinates you.
Called uranium.
And no, it's not. It's not uranium. I promise you, it's not.
Is it cesium?
It could be cesium.
It's unundium. Calling it now, it's unundium. He's got a large hadron collider in his back pocket.
Oh no.
Listen,
Nice.
what?
No,
What do you mean in his back of holding?
No, he has an entire nuclear facility in his bag of holding. Clearly.
That wouldn't
I
surprise
knew
me,
it.
actually.
I knew it. Uranium.
Cullen, you get the feeling that this stuff is like really dangerous, like almost like scary dangerous. Let me get a wisdom follow-up check behind that, please.
Oh, this would be great.
It'd be funnier if you crit failed this.
Ah,
It's not a fail. It's a partial success. We'll call it. You don't know if it will allow you more time or not. You don't know.
Well, are they watching the vials very closely?
Frederick isn't. But then again, that's Frederick. The other two tieflings are watching it watching the vials very intently.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Also, yeah, they're watching them very intently and making sure that they're not, not falling out of the container, spilling, anything like that. They're keeping a close eye on everything and making sure they're fully secured.
As an alchemist, I wouldn't get anything extra for that, would I?
You actually got the extra because you're an alchemist.
Woo! Magic alchemy.
The problem, though, is that your wisdom check is only a partial success, so you can't put all of it together.
I want one of them so bad. I want one of those vials.
No. Actually, I'm not there to stop you. Power to you.
They're all in boxes right now.
Are the boxes completely closed? Are they?
No, they're open.
So
These boxes are definitely open.
I'm gonna try to take one of those vials before we jump off the ship.
Oh no, you don't. I'm there to stop you.
You're not on that ship.
Yes, he is. Yes, she is.
Yeah, yeah, she is.
She is.
Leaf is?
Yes, she is.
Oh, I thought I was the only one over there.
No.
Nope. Leaf chose that
Leaf
ship too.
changed her mind and went to that ship. Leaf is on that ship, so you basically have a skeleton crew manning it. Frederick doing Frederick things. The other two tieflings downstairs watching the vials, and Cullen has that kid in a candy store look in their eyes.
Uh-oh.
And Leaf is not distracted by the bag of holding.
For once.
Very big.
No, this time I'm not gonna try and get in it.
Good.
Well, Liz, see, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have I'm gonna make an unseen servant do it right before we jump. So, good luck, Leaf.
Little does he know, unseen servant suddenly blows up.
1100. Good
Wow.
news for once.
Mhm.
One of the two Grand Galleon class ships from the Silver Hand absolutely tear into one of the skirmishing ships, full Pirates of the Caribbean style. That ship is splintering into a lot of different pieces. Let's just say there are no lifeboats available right now because, yeah, they're getting blown up in the splintering as well, and there are people quite clearly looking a little extra crispy on that ship right now. Marasi, you would be able to see very clearly that the Silver Hand mean business right now. They are taking no prisoners.
Okay.
You know, if I had known we'd been sailing, I would have made myself Jack Sparrow.
You did want a sparrow.
Oh, it's yeah.
African or European?
Christ, not this again.
Once again, African.
Okay.
All right. Continuing.
Any change in plans, Octaya?
Should there be?
I'm just asking.
I will follow Vitae's instructions to bring him in range. That's
800.
it.
Just 200 out.
And she'll keep going.
You will know that within the next few seconds you will be in range. You will be within 600. Anybody that has range of 600 will be in range of something.
Vitae, do a thing.
Okay.
Vitae is going to raise one hand that's like fully wreathed in flame, and is just going to just like shout out in Abyssal, just an invocation to Caldera, promising him many souls to be bound to the charred throne.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh dear.
What did you do?
Oh dear.
I'm sure it's
I
fine.
did something. Okay, that's all. That's all.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shall we begin this fight in earnest? 500.
Can I just say
By the way, the
something?
other ship is not there yet. The explosive ship is not there yet. Only Octaya's ship is within 500 right now. The
Hello.
other ship is about 1,800 out.
Question. Or action. Declare.
What's up?
Okay, so Jack's gonna tie the 50-foot rope to himself. He's
Okay.
going to run up to the bow where Vitae is, and he's going to put his shield in front of him so that he can shoot around the shield, but he can use it for cover.
Aha. Okay. Anything else while you're at 500?
Hang on.
Needless to say, Vitae is going to take a first shot.
Vitae, do you have range at 500?
I've got range at 600.
Oh, okay.
So do I.
What are you going to cast?
The only
I
thing,
am Marasi.
sadly, that I can, but I'll let Marasi do her thing first.
Okay.
I have a bow shot. That's it. Is it
Okay, so
disadvantage?
disadvantage, yes.
Yeah.
Vitae,
I'm
do-
assuming. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm assuming you're aiming for a person on a ship at this point. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a disadvantage roll, please. That will miss.
All right, Vitae taking a shot. 600 meters. Let's do this.
500 actually.
500
Feet,
meters.
yeah.
Okay.
Not meters.
feet.
Feet.
500 feet. Yeah.
500 feet. Yeah. 500 feet.
The difference.
Yeah, there's a big
Glory
difference.
to Caldera.
Oh. By the way, I recall something that we did not handle last session. You did have a specific boon.
Yep. One hand that is oddly glowing red and hot.
Are you using that hand?
What does that do? I was not told.
It would be effectively adding fire damage to the attack. that you you've received this boon once before.
okay.
You would know that
What?
you would be your patron would have given you
Oh,
a little bit extra kick to
what are we
your
gonna do?
to your Eldritch Blast or your spells. A little bit of a calling card, if you will, from him.
10 nuggets from me now.
I'll take it. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Tack on an extra 1d4 damage, if you would, please. This will be fire damage. That'll work. All right.
9 damage, and
I wasn't aiming
more
left,
so
was I?
at anyone in command, like anyone obviously a commanding officer.
Okay. You can't tell at that range. Actually, you might be able to. Give me a perception check. Disadvantage at 500, based on your position on the ship.
Perception. Where are you? There you are.
Okay, so no, you're gonna just hit random person. Hang on.
Wait, there's 10 people on that ship.
Good news, you hit the first mate. Good. Okay, that works, Marasi. Whim Toss is therefore, if Marasi's doing that, then Whim Toss is in weapon form. That's
Correct.
one
Yes.
less person on the sails. That's going to bring you down to bring you down in speed.
Just wasn't helping on the sails.
Okay. Hang on.
We lost Callan, by the way. He's out of voice.
Okay.
Said he got home.
Do you have knockback on your Eldritch Blast or no?
No, sadly.
Never mind.
Be
Okay.
nice, but
Moving on.
Colin's back.
Callan's back. Okay. Anybody else want to take an attack at this time?
I want to swing my sword.
Am
at
I
it very
capable of?
menacingly.
Do you have range 600?
No.
You need Eldritch Blast plus.
spell sniper plus Eldritch
No,
Spear.
no, no. Eldritch Spear. That's the one. Yeah, you need all three of those to hit at your range.
Can I try to hit something anyway?
No, if you do not, it fizzles at 3 or
okay.
or 60 or wherever your
120.
limit is. 120. I'm sorry. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. It fizzles at that range.
I see.
Anyone else?
On the other ship list, can I go ahead and cast aquatic adaptation on myself?
Yes.
Okay. Or
You
alter
are at,
self aquatic adaptation.
okay. You're at 1500, by the way.
Okay. It lasts an hour, so.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. Moving forward then. Shots from one of the looks like oh, by the way, let's do it from the crow's nest. Marasi, give me a perception check. I'm assuming Aeon is still up there, Magnus?
No.
No.
Aeon's not up there.
Aeon's with Vitae now.
Okay. Magnus, excuse me, not Magnus. Marasi, give me a perception check if you would, please. Normal, please. Whim Toss can make this check as well, because weapon form.
Yep.
No. No information. Proceed. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. No, don't proceed. Looks like a few shots are coming your way. Let's make some rolls on this. Oh. Two shots tear into or spike into the side of the ship. A few splinters explode from the side of the ship, but no major damage. Nothing that's too significant.
Where are they shooting at us?
Fire bolts.
Okay.
As you're now at 300.
Okay.
Or some sort of fire projectile, basically.
Can Vitae see the same target?
Say that again?
Can Vitae see the same target?
The same target. What do you mean?
The target that he hit in the first place.
Yes.
Well, that makes things easy.
That will hit.
Oh! Okay.
And that will actually, how do you want to kill him?
Considering that with his patron's boon kind of enacted, notice that the power is like gone.
Patrons, by the way, the second shot would have expended it if you used it on both attempts.
Not the second attempt, but his Eldritch Blast takes the form of like a flaming whip.
No.
Okay.
How many times did you use the boon?
Once.
Never mind. Is it on the first one or the second one?
The first one.
Okay, so you're not using the boon on the second one. The second one's the kill shot. Then how are you going to kill him?
Effectively, his Eldritch Blast takes the form of like a flaming whip.
Not possible if you're not using the boon.
Okay. Then just a force of just heat and fire goes out and just punches a hole straight through his chest.
That's fine.
Okay. Then that should be all I can do in that situation.
Okay. Anybody else?
What range are we at again?
300.
Can I ready an Eldritch Blast for once we become in range?
Yes. You won't need to ready it. You'll have it ready on your turn anyway. That's all good. Octaya, any change of plans now that you've been noticed and shot at?
Nauru.
Yep.
Should there be? I don't
Not
think so, but I want a
as
second opinion.
far as I can see, I would keep us at a slightly longer range. They can hit us with fire bolts at this range. That's dangerous. I wouldn't want to get too close.
Okay, so
Maybe if you can keep like 100 meters on them.
so
100 feet, 100
Octaya.
feet on them.
Yeah. Octaya will say to put the sails at how would she would half the sails, so she would effectively cut the speed by half by bringing in the sails, so there's less material for the wind to grab. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Okay. The other option would be to turn the sails, but I don't think you can do that on a solid mast, so
You won't need to make any rolls on this,
okay.
since all you're doing is cutting your speed.
She's calling this out, so
Yeah, nobody has to make any rolls on that.
okay.
So if you're having your speed, we're talking about you will be at... we're at 300 right now. That's going to bring you down... now, you were going around, basically, right? You were kind of going around kind of the flank, so to speak?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're making that indirect approach, you'll be at 200 next turn.
Okay.
Other ship is at 1100 at this point.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew.
Although I have a dragon on my
So-
head now, apparently.
Octaya's ship at 200.
Okay.
From the ship that you have been attacking at first. Marasi, perception check.
Okay. I'll roll well one of these days.
That will actually be good enough at this distance.
Sweet.
Let's see, can I roll that too? The hell?
You can, yeah. Might get more information. No, you
Nope.
won't.
Sad.
Marasi, you are close enough to see this at this point. There is general confusion that it appears to be on that ship now that an Eldritch Blast has caved in somebody's chest. There's a little bit of confusion on that ship. It looks like they're going to have to take some time in order to get themselves righted. Basically, it's not a cap, basically, but it's going to be good enough to cause. So you definitely notice that there is some confusion and concern on that ship.
Can I
You
see?
think it... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm good.
Okay. I was gonna ask if I can see anyone who looks like they might be in charge or taking charge.
Yeah, it'd be the one at the wheel.
Yeah, can I shoot him?
Yes, you can.
Disadvantage is still at 200 feet, yeah?
200 feet, disadvantage.
10.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
Yeah, figured it might.
Sad.
That's fine.
I've got an action I want to take, but I'm waiting for everyone else to finish.
Okay.
Can Jack let Moonshade go and attack? Actually, no, she's out of range. She doesn't fly that fast or that far. Never mind.
200 feet.
Anybody else? All right then. Well, Vitae is burning his first spell slot of this character.
Oh, what are we doing?
Why are there so many?
Scorching Ray, 3 shots.
I'll BRB.
Are we applying
That
moon
one.
to this?
Yes. And most of these actually would be aimed more so just at the sails and the ship itself, rather than individual people.
You are able to set one of the sails on fire.
Like, is any damage to the deck specifically? Because I do need to roll that 1d4. All of this is fire
Okay.
damage, by the way.
Okay, so you said the sails specifically, correct?
Sails. Let me put it this way. First one is going to be against the hull.
Okay.
Second against sails. Third against sails.
Okay, so you only hit the sails then. You hit the sails. One of those sails is set completely, like it starts just burning. It just
erupts into
catches.
flame.
Yeah, pretty much. That sail is effectively completely, utterly useless at this point. Even if the fire were to be put out, that sail is not going to be of any use to them any further.
All right. Since that's all I can do, that'll be the end of my turn.
Just a heads up, I have to step off for a little bit. Just letting you know,
Okay.
Jack will just be acting defensively, trying to shield people from damage.
Okay. 3 rolls go out. No, rolls don't go out. That's right, because you capped the first mate.
Mm-hmm.
Next turn, if you're still going around, let's say you're at 150 at this point. Maintaining distance, let's say you're at 150. The other ship is at 800.
Earbud's AFK at the moment.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Earbud won't have to take any actions this turn as it is, so we're good.
Perfect. Vitae's swapping it up. I'm just
Okay.
gonna get my action out of the way, since I'm the one perfectly in range.
Mhm.
Firebolt. Going for the sails.
Firebolt going for the sails. Yeah, that's going to catch another sail.
Perfect. Everyone else's game.
Marassi, you're at 150. You won't have to roll disadvantage.
Oh, excellent. My ship
Can I inspire you with Tiny Dragon?
Tiny dragon.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, so that guy I was trying to shoot at before, we're gonna actually shoot him this time.
Don't
Oh.
say that, because then you're gonna miss.
Shush! I know. I'm aware of this fact. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
That's a 2. Roll a 2.
I have a question about the usage of inspiration.
Okay.
How do I use inspiration correctly?
Basically, it gives you a free advantage on a roll.
Bardic inspiration?
No.
No.
I've given him inspiration for an action from last session.
Way to go.
Yeah, he did it good. He did it real good.
He did an
Um,
awesome.
Yeah, he did.
Can I
awesome.
do anything else with that
You can gift it to another player.
besides that? Like, is there anything special I can do?
Give
my
me
own
what you're
explanation.
thinking. Give me the idea of what you'd like to do. I'll give you. I may allow for some leeway.
This is probably completely ridiculous and not allowed, but I kind of wanted to turn Aeon into like a rolling guidance. Like anything it sits on gets like a little bonus.
That one's a little bit out of your. Yeah.
And I
that
thought
one's
it
a
would
no.
be, but I wanted to say it anyway.
I understand. You wanted to turn him into a mini bard. It's okay.
Mini bard.
That's not quite how that works, but yeah, I see where you're going with this. That would be amazing, though.
It would be. It'd be adorable, which is why I wanted to say it.
Okay.
Maybe I'll find some way of doing it. One day.
You could
Anyway.
technically. Okay, hang on. You could technically have Aeon sit on their head and give that person your inspiration. You could do that.
Nah, don't waste it on this. It's fine.
I will
It'll be
remember
one
it for
time
later.
only. Okay.
I'm not going to use it now.
Okay. Anybody else want to take an attack action at this point?
You need to give Aeon the class Bard.
Familiar.
I mean, yeah, but
Doesn't
like,
quite work
still.
like that.
It can't.
Can I multi-class into wizard?
Hmm.
Sigh.
Can I multi-class from pseudo dragon into wizard? I'm a wizard. Lizard.
You're a wizard, dragon.
No, I'm a
You're a
lizard.
wizard familiar.
You're a wizard, lizard.
God damn it.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
100. And by the way, at the other ship at this point is now at 500.
I can shoot things.
Layout of the battle? Question mark.
Layout of the battle. You've definitely drawn the attention of one of the skirmishing ships. At this point, all of the capital ships of the Silver Hand are moving in at this point. Two of them already in the fray. The other two moving in at this time. Let's see. What else? None of the capital ships seem to be moving towards your location. There are, however, two skirmisher ships that are heading in your direction. Perception check for Vitae.
Coming up.
You have no
Ow.
idea. Fog of
Fuck.
War.
Yep.
Fog of eyes.
Alright, needless to say, Vitae is going to take another shot with Firebolt, but at the one that's gotten that we've gotten the attention of.
Okay, so what are you shooting at, specifically?
The sails. I'm going to cut that
Sails.
thing's speed.
Okay,
Ouch.
that's a miss.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Hey, dearest, we're at 100 feet away.
Okay.
The other ship is at 500.
500.
500. Hey, Chester's here.
Wait, what's the
Hey,
range?
hey,
I want to shoot things.
Oh, Magnus wants to shoot things. Magnus, do a pew pew.
Heckin' doing me a pew pew, boy.
Does the boat have a head?
Okay.
It has a hood ornament, or equivalent.
Excuse me?
That's better.
Bow
Remember.
ornaments.
Figurehead.
It has
Yeah,
a
that's
figurehead.
it.
There we go. Yes.
It
It has a
figurehead
figurehead.
at one point.
You're going. Oh God, he's going to shoot the figurehead. He's going to do it.
He's
No,
demoralize him. There is your figurehead
help us.
down.
You should
Good
shoot the
luck
spot
being morale.
right below the.
Can I shoot the
figurehead.
person at the wheel?
Yes.
Can I shoot anything? Can I shoot any peoples?
Yes, you can shoot the one at the wheel. You can shoot the peoples on the ship. You can shoot the ship itself. You can shoot the sails. You have options. Or you can shoot at the figurehead. That is always in action right there. I mean, you can do that.
Below the figurehead. Like the front of the bow below the figurehead.
What's your
The
choice?
waterline?
Hmm.
Sink a
Blow
ship.
that piece up.
You know,
Well,
because I
again-
said it initially very
That's never what it
jokingly,
is.
but now I want to roll to shoot the figurehead in the head. Dehead
Oh.
the figurehead. Hey, look! I did it!
Suspicious.
He shoots the figurehead. Where there was a figurehead, there is now disintegrated nothing.
How many points of intimidation is that worth?
You know what? Roll intimidation just for shits and giggles. Just because. Okay.
Ooh, not bad, not bad.
Okay, hang on.
I have a plus 7. Shit, I've never used it.
Wait, you're
There
low.
are-
You're
There are
Actually,
a
no.
lot of
Sorry.
angry people.
You're a
watching
hentai
right now.
mage. High intimidation would not be that bad.
He's a warlock.
He's a hentai mage.
Oh God.
I mean, I'm. Yeah. that's
Oh
fair.
dear Lord. And you're at sea. Oh dear Lord. I have just realized the implications of this.
What?
Tentacle mage in the water.
Liz,
Yes.
you said we're 500 feet away, right?
You are 500 feet away. This is the point in time that instructions were given to exit stage anywhere else but here.
I have a quick question. Does Leaf appear to be wearing leather armor by chance?
Oh no.
No.
Leaf, you can't swim like that.
I mean,
Are you in heavy armor? Are you in a heavy armor?
Chainmail, if I recall.
Oh yeah.
If she's in heavy armor, she can't move in water. Or he. I don't know which one Leaf is.
She.
She.
Leaf will actually start to sink in water.
Leaf could take it off.
Yeah, I was gonna look for at 500 feet. I'm gonna look over and see if she's in armor. If she is, I'm gonna tell her
Callum.
to take that shit off and let's go.
Not Callum.
That is.
What's his name? The Frederick. Hold my armor.
Mhm.
Put my armor in your bag.
Good plan.
It's gonna
He
take you a
does
few
so.
minutes to get
He
that
does
off.
so. Mhm.
Bye.
I'm gonna, because Leaf didn't know this, I'm going to allow for a
Oh, okay.
because Leaf wasn't doing anything else. I will allow for it to happen.
Gotcha. 1 second.
And Leaf also was not aware of that mechanic, so
And I also wasn't aware of how close we were to the dock before where we're going before that. So
I'll allow it because you weren't doing anything else. So, but it will take up all of your potential action from port to the battle.
Just gonna,
Okay.
And once she's ready, I'm gonna jump off the ship into the water and ignore the bottles because I'd rather not blow myself up on impact when I jump in.
Okay. Everybody is starting to abandon ship at this point. Everybody's getting in the lifeboats. Leaf, are you getting in a lifeboat?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go there. That
Actually, you
sounds
didn't even have to get into the water. You could have gotten on a lifeboat. You don't have to take the chainmail off.
I didn't know there were boats because you said we'd have to swim back.
You did say that.
I said
That's
that,
why I
but
was
nobody
worried
checked
about
for nobody checked for lifeboats until Vitae.
don't
He
you.
does have a point.
thought Jack
Actually, I
checked for
asked how we were
lifeboats.
getting back. So,
He's
swimming.
being facetious as a DM.
I thought Jack looked for lifeboats, and there were lifeboats on the other side, on the other ship, not ours, but the other ship. I
That's
remember
their ship.
that thing's. And they
Yeah,
have
Jack
lifeboats.
should find those.
well,
I know we don't.
I'm in the water. I'm okay with being in the water. Because I
I
can
don't like
breathe.
water.
I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna wait for the ship to blow up. And then I'm gonna be finding my way to enemy ships and setting bombs on them.
Either way, everybody's off the ship at this point safely at 500. Now tell me, let's see. Let's see. Let me make one roll here.
By the way, I did leave the big ass bomb as I put it in my on
Uh-huh.
the ship. the big bomb, whatever it was. I think you just said it had a increased range or area of effect
Okay,
to help.
that should
with
be fine.
your-
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just making a quick check to see what you're steering towards. This is fine. Okay. Octaya, are you holding steady at 100?
Yes, sir.
I've got some good news. The ship that the other ship is at the 500. You let me get a check. Oh, Marossi is AFK. Wimtoss, can you make the check, please?
Where's
Perception.
perception?
Yeah,
We can
perception.
take that
please.
too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Marossi can take it as well.
Okay.
Octaya, are you holding? You said you are holding at 100. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Wimtoss 12. Okay. And 8. 12.
12 is Marossi.
Mhm.
8's mine.
Okay. Marossi would be able to tell that people are starting to abandon ship on the other ship. They have people are jumping in the water. People are manning lifeboats. People are basically GTFOing at this point from the ship. It looks like it's time. It's almost time for fireworks show.
Mhm.
Still feel
A couple
like
shots come out from the one ship that you're engaging. Oh, that's a nat 1. We'll roll the wheel of get fucked later. Oh, that's 2 of them.
Oh my.
Let's talk
Oh
about that.
my.
A 30 and a 71. First one is a fizzle. The second one, bit of rough waters that they hit. Yeah, that's gonna catch a sail. One of their own.
What?
Your
Oh,
patron
hush you.
smile. You're all of a sudden, Vitae's like, yes, my patron is absolutely doing what I'm telling, what I need him to do.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway,
can I continue to
still
shoot
at 100.
things?
Yeah, still at 100.
Great. I want to shoot something else important,
Uh-oh.
like the bow again.
Oh,
You can
God.
shoot the ship. I mean, you can shoot and damage the ship. That is a possibility. You can shoot people on the ship. You can shoot a sail. There's only one sail left on that ship, by the way.
This is true. Can I attempt to aim for the mast?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what I can throw down this time. Oh look, there's another one.
Yeah, you punch a good hole in that ship there. It's not significant damage, but you've definitely punched a good hole in that ship.
In the ship or the mast?
On the mast. You have, it's not broken. Not yet.
Just needs one more.
What else? Cheshire, by the way, you are on the ship that's about to cause all sorts of fireworks.
Okay.
I'm assuming you got off as well, is that correct?
Wait, he was with me?
Well, he's your partner.
Oh, I thought you said earlier he was on the other ship because he made a
No, you...
road for him on a couple things while I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I
but
just
when you
realized-
said you went to the other ship...
Can I just roll acrobatics to swan dive off the ship?
Sure.
Fuck.
9.8 from the French judge.
Only like a 2 from the Russian.
Swear to God, they're rigging the system again.
Can I bribe the Russian judge with vodka?
Suddenly the score becomes a 7.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
Am I capable of continuing to fire Eldritch Blasts? Or does that just consume my turn?
You've already fired your Eldritch Blast. That consumes your turn.
Okay. It
Vitae-
sounded like you were implying I could do more.
Not yet.
Has
Not
Vitae
yet.
made his attack?
Not yet.
Not yet. You know what? I got nothing else to shoot at. What's the other? Are there any other ships within 240 meters or 240 feet?
240 feet. Not yet, but there will be soon. Within about the next I would say probably 1 or 2 turns.
I'm gonna hold that spell slot then, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna cast Firebolt on that last sail.
Okay. It catches, but it's a slow burn. It's still usable for 1 turn, but it will eventually burn. That will be an unusable sail
Gotcha.
in 1 turn.
Magnus, are you adding?
Huh? What?
Your damage.
No, that's intentional.
Okay.
Wait.
+4, because I know he's got.
He's got agonizing blast.
Yeah, he's got
though.
agonizing blast, but that's only your.
Right, but
Charisma
what we
modifier.
ruled on that, because he's taking a main action, a full action. So we
So
ruled
was I.
on that to make. So you need to add your. Yeah, full action is basically, we ruled on this before, because Eldritch Blast is unique in that you can add your charisma modifier to the spell with that thing. So you can basically do it as a full action. You get to do it double. It's
Okay,
not
never mind.
affected
Yep, I
anything
gotcha.
though, because you didn't do enough damage for the first shot anyway. It would not have changed anything in the fight.
No. I was just looking at his damage and was going, huh?
Yeah.
Liz,
What's up?
two
Never mind.
questions.
Continue.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Do weapons need air if you're in weapon form?
No.
Okay, and how far away does your partner max have to be to pop in your weapon form?
Oh, you're with me now. Apparently, I didn't know you were, but you were with me. I was wrong when I told you that. So you're
It's okay.
floating in the water with me.
Okay. I mean, if you want to go into weapon form and just have Cullen take you, that's perfectly fine.
Sure. I don't like water.
Can he
that much anyway.
polymorph into a?
You did the swan dive first. You changed form into a sword or something like that. Just absolutely pierce the water with a picture perfect swan dive.
Oh, beautiful. 10 out of 10.
Nice.
No, it was only 9.8 out of 10.
From the French
yeah,
judge.
with the
The French judge, 9.8 out of 10.
That one's fine.
Anyway. Marasi, I believe you still have an action available.
Is Marasi back yet? She was.
Yes, Marasi is back.
Okay, good.
That is why I'm asking. Also, Wimtoss, I believe, has
Marasi.
actions available. What are we hitting? Same thing? Yeah, that will hit. You get the, you basically land an arrow right into the arm of the captain. He's hurting. That's gonna affect his turning.
How far away from the ship are we?
100.
100.
Do we have any explosives on our ship?
Nope.
Oh,
You have Caldera.
No, I think I'm good. Not gonna
Okay.
do anything.
Christ.
Before next turn happens,
Whoa.
Whoa.
that first one was just to get your attention.
It's not over 9,000.
No, that's not.
26
Hey.
new ships show up.
No.
Oh god.
No. Okay.
All
Followed by
reinforcements.
7,872.
No, it's
He is
7,000.
made ship.
Oops, wait, I made the wrong roll. I'm sorry. Hang on. D130.
Is this the sequel to 300?
D130.
No.
Roll D130. Whoa, okay. 130. And 130.
Concern.
I bet you that's all the vials going off.
He didn't say no.
Yep. Do it.
Oh,
Let's talk about this for a second. The ship that was making a beeline for the blockade rams into one of the capital ships and causes an explosion of proportions that have not been seen perhaps ever.
Hey,
This
isn't it
is the
burning
type
for
of
days?
explosion. This is the type of explosion that the sheer force of it breaks the capital ship into 5 separate pieces.
Is one of them going up?
No,
Plus,
but
they're
about
all
30. No, but about 30 bodies are going up,
Oh.
all lifeless
burning, aren't they?
and burning. Oh, they're burning. Oh, they're extra crispy bodies.
Yeah, they're gonna be burning for a very long time.
Yeah. Actually, let's talk about that for a second. Marasi in the crow's nest.
Oh God.
Perception check. Wimtoss perception check.
Aeon perception.
I'm Aeon. Is Aeon up there?
Yep.
Aeon.
Yes, it is.
Aeon can have a perception check.
Hooray!
I can't see shit.
Wimtoss is looking for his shoes right now.
I'm a doggo, but actually no, because the doggo could actually notice shit.
At least your blind character could actually see.
I know, that's the problem.
The best running joke of the first campaign. Blind monk sees more than the rest of the party.
Blind drunk healer.
Yes.
You can see.
Hey, no. Portals.
No,
Okay,
no.
I'm talking about running joke, not practical use things.
Portals.
Okay, that was still
Blind
amazing.
tipsy
Still.
healer can see more than.
Okay.
I am
most things.
GLaDOS.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Little did you know.
No, you're
Okay.
Chell. That would be Chell.
No. But GLaDOS is the one
Anyway.
who runs the
Anyway.
experiments.
Anyway.
Everybody
Miles.
else is magical thing and I'll fight
Okay,
you.
Marasi. This might not be of pleasant nature here.
Uh-oh.
You know those extra crispy bodies that you saw flying into the air? Yeah, those bodies have hit the water. They're still burning in the water.
Holy crap.
Like, they're in the water, and the water is not extinguishing this fire.
Hey, you like our stuff?
Hey, does anybody speak Abyssal?
Not near.
Not near.
No.
Good, then I don't have to translate that.
Not
I wanna
anybody that's
know.
on your ship, I think.
Now or you better fucking DM me.
Nope.
Please.
Oh, Marasi speaks a little bit. Marasi, I need a intelligence check disadvantage. Vitae, are you trying to hide the meaning of what you're saying?
Oh no, he's shouting it loud and proud.
I need a rough translation of that statement, please.
I'll send it to her in PM.
Perfect.
No. Me.
Hun,
I wanna know.
I'll send it to you, no worries.
Yeah, so one of the capital ships is now broken in pieces. And oh, by the way, there is fire that the explosion actually causes chunks of wood that caught fire onto 2 other smaller ships, which catch fire themselves. So 3 for the price of 1.
Do you like our fire?
No.
But it's so potent.
Yeah, how you gonna like it when this ship's on fire?
I mean, you can jump ship.
Anyway, at this
What do
point,
you do when the fire's not extinguished and you're in the water and suddenly you can't do anything except scream and try and swim?
Oh, true. Fun. I like that.
Actaya does not agree with the use of this fire. Actaya does not like it.
This fire.
Actaya
The
does
thing
not
is-
like fire on the sea.
The thing is, though,
Especially
Akaya
in
knew
the sea.
about said fire in the sea.
Actaya did not know it would not be extinguished. Ha!
Would not be what?
Extinguished.
Yeah, it's not extinguishing.
I think it was even said it when he was.
Taya is
up
not
from fire.
pleased.
I don't think anyone with any sense of
And
self-preservation.
somewhere in the water, and Leaf, you can hear this loud and clear on the lifeboat. You can hear Frederick just stands up randomly out of the boat and goes, "Boom!"
This is why we have Frederick. What
Just
else is
arms
he
up,
useful
just
for?
arms up in the air, just like sheer joy in his face.
I have.
Octaya,
Thing
you
to
are
share.
not close enough to be affected by this.
Mm. Okay. She's still gonna do the prayer
Yeah,
thing.
I got you. Yeah, just FYI.
Superstition, sailor, doesn't like fire, you know.
I follow. Let's get actions from the group here. What are we doing?
I want to move full speed until I get to an enemy ship underwater. Which is 50 feet from me a turn.
Closest ship would be, so you can move 50 in the water?
Yep, because I'm going to take a dash action until I get there, so
Okay. It'll take you 2 turns to get there.
awesome.
Nearest ship,
Still 100.
still 100. Any others closer?
Next turn, there will be shots coming your way. Oh, by the way, I need to make a thing happen. Okay. D20.
Is there anything within 120 feet?
Is there anything
Yeah,
within
there's one
240
ship.
feet?
Okay, there's one ship that's within 100. The other ships are within 3. They're at about 350 right now.
The ship.
Okay, so those two hits set are 13 and 12. One of them is attacking the ship. That's 7 damage to the ship. One of them is attacking. So the second one, the 12, is an attack at a random person. Let's roll a D. How many people are on the ship? We got Wimtoss is in weapon form. Rossi's in elf form. Magnus, Earbud, Naura. So that's 4. Who else were we missing?
Jack and
Smalls and Kojiro and Jack. Right, so that's 7. So I need to roll a D7. That's going to. Oh God! Wow. Roll 20. Why do you do this to me? There we go. Octaya, 12 to hit.
Huh?
12 to hit. Does that hit?
What are you asking
Armor
about?
class. Armor class.
No.
It does not. Okay, never mind.
I have a 17 AC.
Okay, I just have to ask because one of those was an attack on a player. Okay.
I want to roll to Eldritch Blast the ship again.
He's gonna try to headshot the entire ship this time.
Hit the water
Just-
line.
Just
That is
goes.
actually
Water
an
line.
interesting idea. I would like to try and hit the waterline.
Boom! Headshot.
I have a question
Headshots
before
the
I...
entire front
He's
part
gonna
of the
do
ship
that
off.
20 this, and I'm gonna have to do something.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
theory is it'll
But
explode
before
the
I
front,
do that,
and then a bunch
Uh-huh.
of water
I have a
will-
question about the state of the ship.
Your ship or their ship?
The ship that I'm shooting at. Well, actually, that could be the enemy one.
Mhm.
Actually, no, that still could be the
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 one
one
that
that
you
I'm
shot
not
at.
standing on. There we go. Yes, the one I want to shoot at.
What about it?
Is there any part of it that looks specifically more damaged than the rest? Like any
Yeah.
bolt
the-
points?
Yes, the part that you shot a hole through.
Oh, okay. Can I make that hole bigger?
Yes. Roll me an Eldritch Blast.
Oh boy, let's go.
Yeah, just move down from that
Oh.
hole. and go
10
to
is
the
enough.
water line.
No, it's an inanimate object. 10 is enough.
That's right.
That is just barely a hit. You basically need to roll 3 or better to hit the ship.
What?
A
So
3?
good news. Yeah, you need to roll a 3 or better because you have a +7 to your Eldritch Blast.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 is enough. Yeah, not only do you make the hole bigger, you snap, you snap you actually, what you do, I'll say this, you're gonna snap what do we call it?
I believe the word you might be looking for is gaping big hole.
No, that's the last words I want to say is gaping big hole. Yes,
Yeah,
the gaping big
kinda
hole
cool.
is implied here.
Oh my
Oh
god.
dear lord, don't even. Don't
We don't
even.
have to. You already said it.
I didn't say it.
Oh, you said it.
I mean,
Damn it.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything. That's
did
the good news.
Oh,
you
that's
did
usually a
everything.
surprise considering me.
Yeah, you've
your
blown a.
It's all
Wow.
his
Okay.
fault.
Anyway, yeah, you've made a bigger hole now. You've actually, you know what I'm going to say? You've exposed actually the position in which 3 spellcasters are flinging shots at you, firebolts and whatnot at you. You've exposed their position. We'll say that.
Great.
Interesting. Can Vitae
Vitae,
see?
do your thing.
Exactly. Can Vitae see these spellcasters?
Oh yes, he can.
I'm saving that last spell slot because I don't want to take on, because I do want to use it on the sails for that next ship.
Okay.
So I will be using a firebolt,
Oh wait.
or yeah, using a firebolt just to hit one of those spellcasters.
Okay, give me a firebolt. That will
Let's
hit.
see. I see that you've marked out an area with islands. Is there any risk of running into rocks?
No,
Cool.
not where you're at.
Okay.
Mostly open sea.
For the most part, where you're at, you have no. You're far enough away to where you have no risk of any sort of environment. By the way, Marossi, I did see your attempt to line up a shot. If you want to take your shot. No, that'll miss. Wimtoss, do you want to do anything?
How far are we away from the ship?
100. And it's dead in the water, too. It has no sails.
And I assume sinking a little.
Not yet.
No?
Nope.
Gotta make a bigger hole.
Nah, I'm good.
Lewd.
Oh, come on.
That's why you hit the water line.
Wimtoss, anything?
Everything goes.
I'm good.
By the way, those of you who are in the lifeboats, which direction are you heading? That is directed to Serenity and Cheshire and Cullen.
I told you where we were going, and we're underwater going towards the ship.
Towards. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. It's turn 2. That's right. You arrive underneath. You are now underneath one of the skirmisher ships.
Alright, and it took more than 25 feet, I guess, on the second turn to get there?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all I can do, unless Cheshire wants to do something.
I mean, it takes an action to switch out and in, so I'm pretty sure we don't have that right now.
Sure.
If you're trying to get onto the ship, that will take you 1 turn. If that's what you're planning on doing, is that
No,
correct?
I'm fine with being under the ship. I'm gonna blow holes in it from the bottom of the ship.
Okay,
Look at
okay, are
you.
we under the ship right now?
Yes,
yeah,
you
we're
are.
underwater.
Alright, so let's see.
A dash action has been taken.
So you only have a small action.
You go. Yep. You've only got a small and a bonus.
Actually, could he use cunning action for that? I guess actually at this point.
Well, wait a minute. What
Oh
class
yeah,
are
he's a
you?
rogue.
I'm a rogue. I get cunning action from the get-go.
Oh, no.
Cunning action doesn't port over to the wielder though.
That's fine.
Okay.
If I put chromatic orb as a thunder effect, what would that do specifically?
As a thunder effect?
Yes. Would that let me blow a hole in the ship?
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Hello.
Get to roll you down to
Do a barrel roll. You
Yeah.
have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
It's the last sound you heard as
He didn't hear a no, therefore, that's a maybe. Chromatic orb is a cantrip, correct?
No.
You can use it with a small action.
Okay, firebolt then.
Firebolt?
Firebolt the bottom of the ship.
One small problem with your plan, you cast a firebolt, it's immediately extinguished as you fling it underwater.
It's
Surprise.
that's the
Fire
only
plus
cantrip
water.
I have.
Put it up
That's
against the side of the hull.
damage,
Oh, you're
Yeah,
literally
literally
against the
on
side
the
of the
hull.
hull. Okay, it does make an impact, but it's extinguished very quickly, so it does make a little bit of an impact. It does not break through, though.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
One
I
thing's
don't
for
have
certain,
any.
they know you're there.
Do they when we're under the water?
I don't know, something on
under the
bottom
ship?
goes boom.
You
There's all
know?
kinds of animals. Maybe a fish ran into the ship.
You'll find out next turn.
And what are they gonna do? Shoot firebolts into the water?
They might have crossbows.
Possibly.
Shooting under the ship? Question mark?
Possibly.
They have stuff under the ship. I'm gonna be very surprised.
You are dealing in a world where druids could be weaponized.
Hi. How are you? Someone say druids and weaponized. Well, let me tell you.
Alright, is it back to another round?
Druids
Um,
Incorporated.
Hey,
That is a fantastic question. Leaf, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the safe place and follow the people on my ship.
Wait, you're doing what now?
I'm going wherever the safe place is.
The safe place... Okay, the safe place would be back in Lindau, or at least safer than here.
Whoops.
Yeah, no, I'm not going there.
Oh.
Whoopsie daisies.
Next safest place would probably back to your ship. The other ship. The one that didn't go explodey.
The one outside
Floating.
is
Might go there.
Hello.
I mean, I'm gonna follow where Frederick is going, I think.
Frederick's not the one piloting this ship. He's gazing upon his he is gazing upon his mighty work, and many people are despairing. So you know.
Who's
Gaze upon
piloting?
my work, see mighty.
Yes.
Who's piloting?
Me.
That would be no. He's talking about the lifeboat.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm
That would
still
be.
piloting that. Gosh dang it! I'm such a great captain.
Listen, you're piloting circles around this scrub tier
I am
captain over
many.
here.
I can take multitudes.
You are just doing burnouts and donuts around this poor fool. He doesn't even know what hit him. You're even driving backwards around him. I mean, it's amazing. So your mercenary friend Leaf is the one piloting.
Okay, cool. I'll go with searches.
Search is heading back towards Lindau.
Okay, I'll follow.
Next turn.
More
Let's
holes,
start
more
with.
ship.
Hang on. I'm going to start with Cheshire and Colin.
Ah, the holy ship.
You go ahead with your portion first,
Oh, okay.
because what you do will affect what happens next.
Okay.
No pressure.
You want to
Sure,
try
sure.
the
I
orb?
want to. We can try the orb, or I can magic missile the shit out of the bottom of the ship.
Is that a cantrip? I don't remember.
It's not a
Spell.
cantrip. It's a spell. It's a level 1. You can cast it at level 2, but it's a level.
Do you have anything else that can damage underwater?
Not damage the ship, but the people on the ship, yeah.
Oops.
I don't have anything where we are that can really do damage from where we're sitting, like at all.
Well, I can go above water, or to the edge of the water at least.
Your call.
I mean, we can put a hole in the ship and then move away.
Let's go with the magic missile.
Alright, I'm gonna do a level 2 magic missile.
Okay.
So, don't exactly know how to do it at a higher... Oh, there we go. This can be cast at a higher level. And it didn't do the damage for it.
That's because you have it as a spell, not as an attack action.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's 4d4 plus 4.
Yep. 4d4 plus 4, please.
Above where you've got the description, there's the option for spell card or attack.
There we go. Now, are these magic missiles aimed at the same spot or different spots?
They'll be all aimed at the exact same spot to make a nice hole in the very bottom of the ship.
You have successfully punched a hole into that ship. The water begins to rush into the ship.
You're a shooting star. Good.
And I'm gonna swim 25 feet, at least 15 feet away from the ship, so if it does start sinking, it doesn't sink on top of me.
The ship that was, one of the ships that was approaching you suddenly veers off course slightly to the left. All three of them are going to be rolling at disadvantage. Do 20, that's the first one, that's a miss. That crit doesn't count, the 9 is the 1. 15, well, that's going to be a hit. That's going to be a miss, I don't need to roll the second one. This one is against, let's see, 2d6. This one hits one of the sails, actually. A firebolt hits one of the sails. It will hit. It will hit the one that Smiles holding on to.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
This is where I
You're
wish I had
minus one
control flames.
You are now -1 sail. You've got 3 left, though.
Still a lot of sail left.
Yeah, and if
Wait a
you
second.
have Presto, you can put the fire out.
There's also this other part where the other ship is in range now, and that's a nat 20. That's an 11. That's a 7. The 11 is going after. Let's see. It's going to go D7. This one is after Marossi and the Crow's Nest. 11. That should miss.
Here, bud, DM.
Hello. Okay.
The 46 against the ship, though. 11 damage to the ship. That's going to punch a hole into the ship.
Liz. Druidcraft. I can do a thing.
What would you like to do?
I can snuff out the fire. Yes?
Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see.
Campfire.
Hang on.
Last line.
I invoke the rights of interpretation.
Ooh.
Huh?
Thinking about it.
Also, I could, like, bring up water if you didn't want me just to straight extinguish.
I'm gonna say no to the instant snuffing out of the firebolt. I will say yes if you're trying to bring up water from.
So, like, rain cloud or something. Or just straight
yeah.
bringing up water.
I could work with that.
Okay.
Yeah, the first interpretation I'm gonna say no. The second interpretation I will allow.
Okay. I just need one. So
that will, however, cause a bit of a storm.
Just a tiny little cloud.
Yeah, here. How about some rain? Hang on, you were saying something?
What wonderful
Almost
titanium.
Thank you.
Good. There you go.
Wow.
There you go. Actions for this turn, folks.
More holes.
Well, that other ship is in range now, isn't it?
By the way, Octaya, as a result of having to do your cantrip that does distract you slightly from your piloting, I will need you to make a piloting roll, please.
Okay. Oh no, I don't want to make any rolls lists. Okay.
You're good.
It's fine.
You're good.
Okay.
Just barely, but you're good.
It's fine. Just don't tell me how close it was. Just say fine. I don't want to know.
You pass. You pass.
Good,
That's
good.
all you need to
That's
know.
good. That's all I need. How many times
Pass,
does
but
this
not
repeat?
pass out. You're okay.
Everything is fine.
That
There-
second
there is-
ship. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That second ship that is that was coming up. You said it would be there about this time, I recall.
Okay. Now the first ship, I forgot the first ship, unfortunately. The one that you were originally engaging. That's a miss. That's a hit. But that second one is going after a player. D7. That will go after. That will be going after Magnus.
Oops.
17. Does that hit?
Oops.
17, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn the thunder effect down a little bit?
Yeah, I can turn that down.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that hits.
2d6 damage. 7 fire damage.
Ouch.
Oops.
14 health current.
Okay. I'll go ahead and turn that off. I've made my point. Y'all can go ahead and act at this point.
All right.
Holes?
That second ship, is that in range? The one that was a
All
little bit
three
more
of them are in
dangerous.
range.
All
Yes.
3 of them are in range. The ship that just pulled into range, I'm going to burn a spell slot on.
Okay.
And that's going to be 3 Scorching Rays at... I'm going to do 2 at the sails, 1 at anything flammable on the deck that I can see.
Oofs.
Give me a perception check before you make those rolls.
Deal.
You don't see anything flammable on the ship's ship's top deck.
Okay. Then... I'm going to do 2 against the sails, 1 at the helm, if I can see it.
At the helm, you would be able to see it. So you're going after the captain, or you're going
The
after
helm itself.
the
I
helm?
want to set it. Want to set the wood of it on fire.
Oh, give me some rolls then, please. Well, let's talk about that first one first.
Of course.
It just fizzles.
Okay, good.
You'll get the other 2 then. Are you
Damn it, Octaya.
also adding on? Are you adding on the boon to this one?
I've already used it, if you recall.
No, you had 2 uses.
I know, I used it on the second one, but I didn't get anything extra from it, I don't believe. On
Okay.
the first use of Burning Ray, on Scorching Ray, but I
Okay.
didn't get anything from it.
Okay. In that case, first one's a miss. The second one is going to catch a sail. It engulfs in flame. The third one. Have you ever wondered what a helm looks like when it just is encased in fire and then raging inferno?
I imagine.
No,
a few,
I haven't.
I imagine a few of my experiences on a goldfish might give me that.
No.
Imagine an up close and personal look at a flamethrower coming at you when you're a goldfish pilot.
Good, good.
Goldfishes are
That extra
beautiful.
crispy look.
They're so good.
Captain
Flame.
wants no
Goldfishes,
part of
the
that.
most beautiful.
The most
Anyway,
dangerous
proceed.
ships, the flamethrower spire.
Christ.
Rossi and
that's me.
Wimtoss have things to do as well. As does Magnus.
Okay, the most damaged ship.
That would be the first one.
Can
Yes, you want to blow a bigger hole in it.
Yes.
Yes, blow a bigger hole in it.
Kablooey! It's... Where is the head located on this ship? I must
Oh,
know.
Christ.
You already blew the figurehead off.
Oh.
No, that was the wrong one.
Oh.
There's gotta
Roll
be another
your
one.
1d4.
Yes.
That's not what I know.
No.
Oh, yes, it is.
That is most certainly not what I initially intended, but I'm... okay.
Uh-huh. I'm sure.
What is that D4 for, Magnus?
The unintentional penis stroke, what do you think?
Oh, I didn't catch it.
Oh, good.
Everyone else did.
Rossi, are you talking about on the one that the Scorching Ray went towards, or are you talking about the one that is on this first ship? He's got an arrow in his arm, though, on the first ship. He's been hit. He's not dead, but he's got an arrow in his arm. There are 3 captains that would be within range. 3 ships, 3 captains.
Oh, no. Possibilities are wide open.
None of them. Well, let me rephrase that. Are you talking about over the entire battlefield? None of the only the ones at the helm are the ones that are commanding their specific ships. Except one of them is a little preoccupied with a helm that is completely burst into flame. The other one has a fully functional ship though, and has not been shot at. Okay, go right ahead. You're within 150. That will hit. That one's gonna go right into the shoulder.
Oof.
So many shoulders.
Not the shoulder.
Well, no, the first one hit the arm, not the shoulder. This one's hitting the shoulder.
Not the shoulder.
Wimtoss, anything you want to add to that? We're to call 150 on this, by the way.
150.
The one that Marassi shot at.
Can I do a distance hit with the dagger?
What?
You're in weapon form, so yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
Ah, damn it.
Boy, okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oops.
Okay,
Oofs, I say. Oofs.
Marassi, dex save.
Oofs.
Pish, deck saving.
Well, you see.
You see, you're in a crow's nest, and you kind of knocked her off balance. The good news is that Marassi has quickly grabbed the grabbed onto something and
The railing.
puts her, the railing, and she's okay. Anybody else want to take an action at this point? I think everybody's taking their action at this point.
The
This turn.
campaign that makes me feel like people actively want to kill other characters.
What?
This is the campaign that makes me feel like people accidentally or intentionally want to kill other people's characters.
Wait, what?
Just nothing. Just it's an idle thought. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's me amusing to myself.
D20's coming out. That's from the first ship. All three of them are going after... Let's see. We'll have them all go after a person. D7. That's a 3. Jack.
Yo.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay, then all three of them miss. Next ship. This is going to be all at disadvantage. That's a miss. I don't have to roll again on that. That's going to be a miss. 11 against 3 against Jack as well. That should miss.
Yes.
And then from the other ship, this will be against 2. That is against... Who is 2? Who is 2? That is Magnus. Magnus does a 15 hit.
It does not.
Okay, all 3 miss. All right, Colin and Cheshire.
How far is the ship from us?
Which one?
The one
You're right
that we were
underneath-
just... Okay, so how
Yeah, you're
far
right.
is like an area of the ship above the water from us?
Like, you're trying to get into the ship?
No, I just need to be able to see an area of the ship and be within 10 feet of it that is not underwater.
You could see an area that is, Actually, no, I'm going to make you make a perception roll on this. Normal.
Okay. That spells. Okay. Perception. My perception bad.
Good enough. Yeah, you see a opening in which one of the spellcasters is using to fling firebolts out.
Oh, that's beautiful. Cheshire, if you'd like to start, you may do your orb wherever you would like to do it. I'm going to get within 10 feet of that hole.
What's our position
Oh
relative to
dear
the ship?
lord.
I'm sorry?
What's our position relative to the ship?
You would have to come out from the... You'd have to basically hit the surface of the water in order to be within 10 feet.
Okay, I'll hit the surface of the water.
Okay, you're within 10 feet of that opening.
I believe you're under the ship. Right?
Well, no, you can move with normal movement to get there. To the position they're trying to get to. No dash action will be needed.
So 10 feet surface of the water. I'm going to angle a thunder chromatic orb down to hit the hull of the ship about midway from the bottom of it to the top, to the railing. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. You're trying to basically fling them. You're basically trying to cave in the area and make them drop into the water, right?
More or less.
Okay. Give me a roll, please, if you would, on that. Yeah, that'll work. That will create the type of damage you're looking for. I have to make a dex save. What's your spell DC? Let's call it against your spell DC.
One shot.
Actually, wait. I'll call it against your attack roll. We'll make a spell. We'll make a dex check against your
It
attack.
doesn't matter either way.
Okay.
Same thing.
Well, he passes anyway. No, he doesn't fall in, but you definitely create a gaping hole in there.
Hey!
So right beside his face and exposed wood, I'm going to use prestidigitation, which allows me to create or light a bonfire or light a fire. I'm going to light a fire right next to his face.
What's your spell DC?
My spell DC is 16.
I'm gonna make a saving throw against that spell DC. No, it's a fail. He's panicked.
Okay.
Next, let's go to everybody on the ships.
All right. I'm assuming that the ship that I've practically taken steering away from is mostly, not mostly mobilized, but moving pretty slowly.
No, actually, it's not moving pretty slowly. In fact, it's funny you should mention that. They're actually on a collision course for that first ship.
Perfect. Then can I make an attack on the first ship's helm as well? Just the helm.
Yeah,
Just the helm, he says.
just the helm.
Just the helm.
Just the helm.
Not that. Whoops.
There you go. Yeah,
Produce
it
flame
catches.
is not what I meant to use.
Yeah, no, it's definitely catching fire.
Is this the Hunger Games trilogy?
It's almost like
Hear
Vitae has this fascination with fire. And y'all complain about Frederick and explosions. I'm just gonna throw that out there, you know.
Hey, whoa. Let's calm down with these accusations of obsession. You don't know what the obsession is.
I'm not even going to open that box. No. Not even going to open that box. Let's keep going with everybody on board.
Alright. That's
I'm
all I
not
can pretty
sorry.
much do. Actually, can I make a perception check on the state of the battle?
No.
Yes.
Just as to how the hand is doing now.
Yes. You can see that two ships have broken through the blockade and are heading towards the port.
Capital?
No, skirmishers.
Ah.
The capital ships are staying behind to attempt to clean up this mess.
That's impossible.
I don't think cleaning up is what we're here for.
Well, by clean up the mess, I mean making a mess and then dealing with the expenses later.
You know, as you do.
Have you guys seen the bodies burning underwater yet?
That's a bit too much judging.
Not sure they can clean that up yet.
No, eventually it'll run out of fuel.
Eventually. It'll take quite a
Air
while.
quotes. Eventually.
Body burns rather quickly.
Not that stuff.
That's
Well,
true.
I mean, if we're talking about okay, we'll talk about that later.
It's basically hyper napalm, dear.
Yeah,
we
that's
used
what
it last time and it took 4 days to extinguish. Now think about this time. We used at least double.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that was also against
Yeah.
other things. Don't worry about it. Argue about science later. We can talk about that later. Argue
Fake
semantics in science later.
Fake science. Where?
It's not fake science. You can make fantasy science based on real. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up now.
It's okay.
That's true.
It's okay. We're saving that for later.
Wait,
God, something cute.
something cute?
Something cute.
Something
Um,
cute.
Aeon? Is
Well,
that you?
No, that's just earbud.
no, it's in cuddles.
God,
All right. So what are we doing on the ship, though?
Oh,
Should be Magnus's turn?
What? Holes?
Magnus
Yes.
can do things. Yes, holes.
Holes.
Magnus, that's
Holes
amazing.
for the Kraken god.
I'm surprised. I'm still surprised he hasn't used Arms of Hadar.
It's so squishy.
What do you mean, Arms of Hadar? That'll hit everyone on the ship.
Will it?
Our
Mhm.
ship.
No.
Will it? But will it hurt them?
It's a range around myself.
Oh
But
yeah, that's
will
true.
it hurt them?
Will it hurt them? No, I don't think it'll hurt them. It'll hurt our self-esteem.
Well, I mean, all you would have to do is play a rousing game. Well, no, wait, no. he's
No.
not never mind.
I thought you were gonna say holes for the tentacle god. And I was
No.
Leo,
No,
don't go
no.
there.
No.
yeah, I'm not gonna.
I said Kraken instead.
No. Roll your d4 immediately,
I
sir.
think that's a
Or
D16.
ma'am. I'm sorry.
It's a fucking
Roll-
D16. Don't you lie to me.
Roll your d4.
It's a D16.
Fixed.
Christ.
D100, I'll accept this. 98,
I
yeah, that's
win.
98
appropriate.
damage and
Yeah.
I win! Can I kill the
Okay.
ship yet?
No. You're heading back to shore.
But I broke it. I got a
No.
98.
You broke your own lifeboat.
GG.
Everybody's swimming now. Good job.
And
No.
You're heading back to port, you're sitting in your corner, and you're thinking about what you've done.
You've been
Well,
ordered
I'm
to
watching
shore.
it.
Okay. Let's
Can
bring
I
this
shoot my
back on
Eldritch
track.
Blast now?
Yes, you can.
Excellent.
This is
It's
a
that one.
garbage fire, not a ship fire.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Oh,
Guys, I think he found the head.
Wow.
I think he found the head.
No, I thought.
Wow.
Sweet
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
Oh,
Everything is fine here, folks. Nothing to see
You
here.
know-
Just your everyday.
I had something else on a boat.
it's your everyday.
You know
blood.
this.
I know this, and Magnus
ahead,
cares
it's something
not for
else
your
on the boat.
logic.
I think that one went
He's
through
hitting
the
the
head.
train.
He's hitting what?
No,
The
no, it's
latrine.
fine.
That's what the head is.
No.
It's
This is my point. Is Magnus
you're
cares
right.
not for your logic. He is shooting the head on this ship.
Oh dear.
He
Well,
is
that's
finding
gonna
the
make a
head
big
and he is
stink.
shooting it.
Did you know
Yeah,
that the head is
basically.
also located in the keel?
So let's talk about
Oh,
this
no.
for a second. Magnus, do you like holes?
Considering
an
how often he
interesting
casts Arms of Hadar.
No. Hush. Magnus, do you like big holes? Because
No.
you just made a really big hole in
You
that
know,
ship. And by the way, it's taking on water now.
Excellent.
big hole.
I haven't been making nearly as many tentacle jokes as all of you have at me.
This is fair.
Just shh.
I made one joke like a while ago. And then all of you, almost every single session.
This is Sass. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm the tentacle man, and all of you are making my puns.
Step up your game.
So
My,
you're
All
accepting
of you
your
are
title
stealing
as
my job.
Tentacle Man.
you're taking my.
So what
No.
I'm hearing is rename you in Discord as Tentacle Man.
Earbud,
Yes.
no.
Yes, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it,
Okay,
do it, do it,
kids,
do it,
settle
do it.
down.
Come on, do
I
it.
submit to my fate.
Rossi and Wimtoss.
You did it too.
I'm
I'm
so-
not sorry. You can change it back, I think.
I'm gonna keep it for a while.
How far away the ships?
Tentacle man.
150 from the two ships that we're charging in. 100 feet from the other one. One of them has a helm on fire. One of them is immobile out of the water. The other one's looking pretty fine, except that one has a arrow stuck out of its shoulder. So yeah, Marasi and Wimtoss can do things. No, nothing within 60. It is the closest is 100. Okay. And I'm assuming, Octaya, that you're keeping it at 100. Is that correct?
Does anyone want me to go closer?
There's not much reason to, as far as I can tell.
Ramming
just-
speed?
No, we
Get it.
Once we want to make a
Destroy our
signal,
ship.
I can't really do much.
Ramming
This
speed.
isn't
Let's
Guns
just
of
shoot.
Icarus.
Yes, it is. No,
Too late it is now.
No, I know. No, I'm fine.
Ram the thing.
We're gonna
We need
keep it
some
on the
hull
straight and narrow.
reinforcement right now.
No, guys, you're
Make an
playing
illusion.
better.
Impact bumpers, let's
Signal. We surrender.
fake.
No, it's not fake.
It is fake.
Don't.
Yeah, the same captain. We surrender. Waves handkerchief.
Guys, last time that's gonna miss.
What? What?
You miss things.
I'm not the tentacle man.
No.
Wimtoss, you want to do anything here?
Nope. There's nothing I can do.
Okay. Next turn, as an amazing thing happens here. Have you ever wondered what happens when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object?
I assume it's death.
I would assume it's holes.
It creates one gigantic bonfire of awesome, is what it does.
Awesome.
I think that raises
Vitae, your patron is pleased right now. You can sense the pleasedness of your patron. Caldera smiles. Yes, your patron smiles upon you.
What about those burning people we caused? Burning underwater?
Yes, that's exactly the reason why.
Oh, good.
Literally the person who likes burning things.
So yeah, there are people jumping off the ship. They're not even waiting for the lifeboats. They're just jumping off ship at this point.
Whee!
Yeah, that's 2 disabled ships.
Your patron must be impressed.
And hopefully a third disabled ship very soon.
However, Octaya, I will, however, need a roll here. Advantage.
What is the roll?
Piloting.
Advantage.
Advantage for this one.
19.
That'll work. Proceed.
Ramming speed.
Ramming? No, that is the plan. Ramming speed.
No.
Okay. Just making
Ramming
sure.
speed, but not really.
Ramming speed, but not really. No, we're going ramming speed. We're just not ramming things.
I mean,
is
y'all
the
want
plan.
holes. I'll give you holes.
No.
Okay.
Like, it's possible.
If you are, by the way, those of you who are underwater would have seen the 2 ships ramming into each other at this point. You are 1 turn away from getting to that 3rd ship.
Oofs.
Also, Marasi, intelligence check, please.
How dare you question your intelligence?
Vitae.
Partial or full?
Nat 20 is full.
Nat 20 is full? Got it.
Christ.
Also,
22.
Marasi, I need a +1 on your counter, please, for that nat 20.
+1 on what counter?
Stuff and things.
Secret counter.
Behind
Secret
the scenes
counter.
stuff. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm
Secret
right here.
tunnel.
Liz, the ship we were at is one of the ones that rammed into.
Yeah, the one that veered off course that you did that. Yeah, that one is the one that just rammed into the other ship. That was immobilized. The other one's looking pretty pristine over there.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I should not be the one to say it.
Also, while y'all are doing that, Marasi, let me also get a perception check from you, please.
Can I roll that as well?
Yes, swim toss can. Marasi is rolling the gnats tonight. Think we know who
That's
has the
wrong.
less dice tonight.
Yeah,
Nice.
thanks.
Can't roll for shit.
Marasi, you're gonna get some information here. You know that other capital ship that was still out there? Yeah, it's quite full of holes right now, and by full of holes, I mean 4 capital ships surrounding it. It is taking Pirates of the Caribbean and upping the ante right now. You almost feel bad for them, but then you realize, wait a minute, that's Roe Castle, and it's like, yeah, no, fuck them.
By the way, Liz, I'm only gonna move 25 feet, and then me and Cheshire are just gonna do ranged attacks from here.
Okay, so you'll need 1 more turn to get underneath it. So you'll do range attacks, and
Hang on a second.
I'm assuming
How far away are we from the ship?
you're about 25 feet away from the
Okay.
hull of the ship. You're about 40 feet. 40 feet from any openings right now.
What about the
hope of Swiss
third ship
cheese.
that's not up?
Don't
That
talk
is
over each
not
other,
in-
please. Say again, Cheshire. I couldn't hear you over people
What about
talking
the
over
third
you.
ship that has yet to go down?
No, there's 2 ships down. This is the 3rd ship. This is the only ship that's up in your general vicinity.
Alright.
Alright.
Hold on, you're against me doing the chromatic orb thing again? Seemed to work out last time.
No.
You're at 25 feet from the ship, 40 feet from an opening.
So I'll move 25 feet up to the
No,
ship.
no, no. I'm saying that's after you're 25.
Oh, after my 25. Okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
Same spot on this ship as the last.
Okay. You do. Give me a perception check to verify the spot.
Okay.
You only need a 10 on this, so just give me a perception check. Yeah, that'll work. Go ahead.
Thunder.
Yeah, that'll hit. Let me make a saving throw against that. 20. Nope, he goes sploosh.
What about the ship itself? Because that's what I was aiming
Yeah,
for.
there is a gaping hole in that ship as well,
Hey.
where the opening was. Yeah, but this time you get the added effect of mage goes sploosh.
I maintain that Cheshire is mobile artillery.
Alright.
Right, Colin, you do what you want to do.
Well, so there's a guy in the water now?
Yeah, there's one guy in the water, and let's make a saving throw for him as well. Oh, your boy mage can't swim.
Oh dear.
Well, while he's going down, I'm going to use Chill Touch, which is not a touch spell, by the way.
Uh-huh.
It's 120 foot range, and it does 1d8 necrotic. It is a where is it? It's a cantrip, and it's range. Okay, yeah, so just making sure. One,
There you go.
and he cannot. If it mattered, he cannot regain hit points for the next round.
Oh, it's not going to matter. Trust me, it's not going to matter. He's going to be having a personal meeting with Davy Jones here pretty soon.
The fishies.
With a skeletal hand just wrapped to his arm because it creates one and it clings to him.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a hell of a way to go, I will say.
Chill touch is pretty metal.
It really is.
There's
yeah,
a lot there, buddy.
Oh fuck! I didn't do it again. Fuck. Sorry.
That's okay. Let's go to everybody else.
Okay.
Let's go to let's do Marossi and Wimtoss first.
Are we in range for bow? Bill? Or how close are we from the ships?
You're at this point. You because of the turn that you had to make, you're at about 125 at this point.
Not close enough.
Yeah, you're at 125.
Yep, still bow range. But I can't make.
Yep, still bow range. You got a shot.
Yep.
Same thing.
Bro. Aim for the captain. Whatever captain's still alive. Yeah, there is. Yeah. There is one that's alive?
Yeah, there's one ship. This is the only ship that's basically that's not disabled, destroyed, on fire, full of holes. This is the only one left. That's a mess.
Okay, I want to bring in mine.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that one's gonna leave. That's a shot to the side. That captain's hurting though.
Is it worth trying to board, or is it too
I
much?
think we should stay right here. The floor blows around and we're back there.
A cordon of arrows doesn't work.
Somewhere on that ship, a salt shaker has poured over.
Oh, Christ.
I knew it. They were all made of slugs.
Oh my
God damn it. The slug people have finally attacked.
They want the revenge.
Slowly, they plotted.
So you're saying it wasn't the Fire Nation, it was the Slug Nation all along?
Yes.
Currently, we're the Fire Nation.
Well,
Wow.
But everything
so that
changed.
does that
The
make
battle was
Vitae
going
Fire,
well.
Does that make Vitae Fire Lord Ozai?
Yes.
oh Christ.
The battle was going in Rowcastle's favor. But everything changed when the Fire Party attacked.
Fire party.
Okay.
That's seriously what.
Magnus.
Yeah.
What are we headhunting this time?
Strangely enough, not people. Is there a figurehead on the boat again?
Yes, there is a figurehead on this boat. There definitely is.
One second, the gremlins are back.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
While you're taking care of that, let's take care
One
of.
second, the gremlins are back.
Yeah, no problem. Vitae, go ahead and take
Vitae?
yours. Uh-huh.
Any ship not on fire in my range, 240.
Oh, dear God.
Yes, the one ship that's not on fire or full of holes or dead.
Then let's
125.
change that, shall we? 125? That's
Uh-huh.
definitely in range. Let's start changing that.
So I take it we just took out and wait.
We're taking out most of an armada.
Damn, as a one ship.
Gonna just start targeting the sails.
Yeah, that's a hit. That is engulfed.
That's all I can do.
Okay. We'll go back to Magnus here shortly. Who are we missing in this equation?
Actually, bonus action to check on the state of the battle around us. Just like a full description of everything.
Yeah, that's a sinking capital ship over there with 4 silver hand capital ships surrounding it. Blowing it full of holes. It's looking like Swiss cheese right now. Yeah. The only ship that seems to be in play right now seems to be the one that you're engaged with.
And is this a capital or a skirmisher?
No, it's a skirmisher.
Where'd happen to the other row?
The first one, Frederick said hi. The second one, the
I
silver
remember.
hand said hi.
Okay, yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry,
Yep.
I was trying to one by time for Wind Toss.
Yep. You're good.
Am I okay now?
Or Wind Toss Magnus. Yep.
Magnus, go ahead.
Okay, better act quick. Whole ship face, do it.
Yeah, whole ship face.
Hey,
Yeah,
look, there it is.
yeah. Hey, were you headhunting the figurehead?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, that figurehead's, yeah.
Does that get another intimidation roll?
That's going to cause a lot of angry sailors on that ship. That's what it does. So next round, Earbud, now you're at 100 again.
Okay.
Let's get under the enemy ship first. Now you can, you're 25 feet away from that ship, by the way.
Okay.
No, that's for the ones that are underwater.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
good.
So, can I get close enough to that hole to just gently toss a bomb in there?
Yes, actually, but I'm gonna need a. This will be a precision throw, so I'm gonna need a. Let's make a dex roll, please. To basically hit.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, I need a dex roll.
Hey!
Yeah, that'll get in. Yeah, fire in the hole.
Alright, does that take a full action from me?
Yes, it does.
Alright,
Hey, we're gonna count that. I'm assuming. So that's one of your concoctions, correct?
yes.
Let's have some fun with this, shall we?
I'm down.
That was a firebomb, right?
It's the bomb I
Effectively.
made. So I'm
You want
down.
me to try and
When?
firebolt it?
On our trip over here, actually.
You
making-
cause 6 damage, 110 to the other. Let's see about panic. D20 save. D20 save against that. No, they're both panicked.
Alright, Cheshire, if you'd like to do anything.
No, I'm good.
Up top.
Let you have some fun.
Let's go to Morossi and Wimtoss.
I believe we're going to be shooting the cap.
Pew pew pew. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, there's the small action part of that.
Ooh, yeah, let's talk about how you want to kill that captain then.
Straight through the head. I mean, does that sound good to you, Marassi? Petrie? Straight through the head, or do you want to do it? something weird.
Not to be
Straight through
outdone
that.
by Magnus, Marossi and Wimtoss decide to put an arrow clean through that captain's head. Oh yes, it had less. Did he only have 3 HP or less? Let's see. Hang on, let me check the damage from earlier. That was a miss there. Let me check. Treasure, Cullen. I'm checking the earlier rolls. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. 14, you did 11. No, it had 4. The captain had 4 health. So Wimtoss would not have been the kill shot.
No,
Would have taken
Rossi would.
Rossi. Yeah.
But still.
Duly noted. That is a ship without a captain. That is also a ship with 2 panicking people downstairs, and a third one that is that is trying to swim and not doing so well with that. I'll give him a D20 roll though. Yeah, no, he still can't swim. He is sinking.
Treading water.
No, he's not treading water. He is sinking. Yeah, he's completely underwater now. Let's go to Fateh next.
Fateh? Okay, so the ship that... What's the state of the ship that I've got the helm on fire? No, that one's already crashed into another ship. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
State of the ship that I've got some of the sails on fire on.
You see a captain that's been repurposed to that of a pincushion. You see a mage line that is let's just say there's a fire downstairs.
Fire
and-
downstairs.
Yeah, there's a fire downstairs, and you can definitely hear shouting down there.
You see a very handsome gnome's head sticking above the waterline.
Needless to say, they're... Fateh's probably going to hit the sails of that ship again.
Okay.
Can I make another perception check for
You've
anything
knocked out-
flammable on deck?
Okay, so first off, the other thing I forgot is you did knock out one sail earlier, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And yes, it has no figurehead because Magnus took care of that problem.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, perception check.
Perception check coming up. Oh, god damn.
Sorry, I can't help you there.
Oh well. What's the size of that hole that Magnus made?
He's only made a hole to the figurehead. He basically disintegrated head.
I think he
Oh,
means
okay.
the one that Cheshire made down at the bottom of the ship.
Yeah, that was Cheshire, and it's a pretty significant hole.
Can I use an Eldritch Blast to make that hole a little bit bigger?
There would be no point to that if you're trying to make it bigger, unless you're trying to do more with. It wouldn't damage the integrity of the ship any further if that's what you're trying to do.
As in, make it take on water faster.
No, that would not do that.
Okay. Then
Another hole might.
No, a different hole would do that though, if that's what you're doing.
I suppose on the other side of the ship.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the
Maybe put it
idea,
on the water
Leaf.
line.
That's why we're attacking at the water line. I'm attacking the hull so that it can take on water.
Let's get a roll here.
Coming up. That's a... Where's my Eldritch Blast? Here you are.
Yeah, that's a good enough roll to make that happen. It's gonna be a fairly small hole. But water is definitely leaking into it.
All right.
You do hit it square on the water line though. That is a clean hit right in there. Magnus.
Yes.
I think we all know what you're about to do here, so let's apply Eldritch Blast apply directly to the forehead.
Well, not the forehead. I want to help Fateh.
Okay. Oh, we're changing it up here. Okay.
I mean, I can't just do the same thing over and over again. That's boring.
Watch him crit fail this, because he's not aiming for the head. Oh, okay, no, he didn't. Okay, no, that is a much. Magnus is like, oh, I heard you like holes, and he punches a bigger one right next to the hole that Vitae has punched. It's twice the size, by the way.
I'm gonna need
My
to
hole is
recognize
bigger than
boss.
yours.
I don't think that's something you need to brag about.
Oh, God.
D4.
Too much information.
Oh, dear Lord.
It just means he can eat more food.
Oh, God.
His mouth is
Okay.
bigger, that's all.
It
Oh,
keeps
Lord.
getting
Okay,
worse.
okay. Settle down. I'm thinking
There's
y'all
no
are about
settling
to
down
finish
on
up
the
this.
Magnus train.
I'm thinking y'all are going to finish this up on this next turn. So let's go ahead and deal with panicking people downstairs. That's definitely a fail. Oh, there's a nat 20. Uh-oh. Guess what that means? Let's get a d20 roll attack. That's going to be against a player. Roll d7. That's going to be a cap shot then. Octaya. 14 to hit.
Huh?
14 to hit.
14 to hit what?
You.
I still have a 17 AC.
Okay, that's a miss. Proceed.
Okay. Cheshire, what would you like to do?
Alright, Liz, can you get a sit rep on the ship, sir, within 90 feet of me and Colin's location?
Say that again?
I want statuses of the ships within 90 feet, or...
You're within 25 feet of the enemy ship. You're within 100 feet of your... no, you're within 75. You're in between your friendly ship and the enemy ship. You're 75 feet away from the friendly ship.
Okay, any ships that are not going down fast enough?
The one we're
Yeah,
right
the
next
silver,
to.
the silver hand ships that are way over yonder that are putting holes into the other Rogue Castle capital ship. Beyond that, no. But they're taking their sweet time over there. They seem to be enjoying themselves over there.
Okay. I'm just gonna pass on this one.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like mobile artillery has much of a use.
The ship next that we're right next to, right? I'm gonna use minor illusion, and I'm gonna make a nice large bullseye marker right on the side of that ship.
Oh my god!
You do so.
So that's a cantrip. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You've got
Yes,
a
it
full
is.
action. You can throw an
Yeah.
orb at that, and it'll be there for the rest of this turn, so everyone can throw an orb at it, throw whatever they want to at it. There's a nice large
God.
target circle right there.
Colin, I'm
Thunder
giving
orb.
you Colin, I am giving you inspiration for next session because have it. Oh my God, Cheshire, how could you miss?
I wasn't. How do I?
Cheshire.
Wait a
So
second.
you told me I missed the broadside of a capital, right?
Wait a second.
Not a capital.
Lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give Cheshire my inspiration so he has a chance to not
Yes,
fuck up?
you can. Cheshire,
Since
roll it. Roll one more time. You keep the damage though.
you
That's
have my
fine.
blessing, Cheshire.
Thank you.
Do marginally better.
You had to say it.
My God.
You
I
had to
did
say
what I
it.
was told.
He did marginally better.
You had to say it.
Marginally better. You roll.
That is fantastic.
I'm just gonna say, Cheshire, 2 weeks ago, I felt your pain. I know this feeling and it sucks. Okay.
Why you do this to me? I trust.
Rip Magnus.
Never
at this
trust-
moment.
Never trust Cheshire. She has admitted to being a thief and illusionist.
Okay, wait a minute. Colin,
Yes.
I will give you the choice of having the advantage next session, or giving it to Cheshire now and giving him one more chance to redeem himself.
I'm
Do I
going
need
to
make
leave
more
if
bombs with it, or do I give it to Cheshire?
Please be an 8.
All right, Cheshire,
I'm-
make another roll.
Oh, for fuck's
It's an
sake.
Please be an 8.
Please,
for the love of
please.
God, be an 8.
Okay, okay, real quick,
If
for
it's
the
an
record,
8, I'm
for the
leaving.
record, I'm doing this under protest. For the record,
Crit fail.
No,
Yes!
Oh,
Come
Something
on.
above a 10!
it only took you 3 tries. Good job.
If this was Savage World, that'd be 2 of your pennies gone.
Congratulations, you spent like a month's worth of inspiration on failing to ball something twice.
Dear Lord.
Failure to ball.
everyone roll.
Lord.
Don't pin this
Failure
on
to
me. Pin
ball.
this on the fact you decided to give it to me in the first
Roll
place.
now.
Failure
Get
to
it over
ball.
with.
Mario.
Too many.
Whoa!
You ain't wrong.
So there's a small hole in the target. We need people to put bigger holes into this target.
Okay. Now let's get on with it and blow a bigger hole in where that target is, please.
with that.
Vitae, that would mean you as well.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to tell that there's a very large bullseye on
Oh,
this
there
ship,
is. Yeah.
which, strangely enough, has had like 2 fizzled out spells go by it. And I'm going to take a shot exactly on that, shouting up to Magnus.
Mhm.
It looks like we have a target. Together?
Magnus, you can roll with him on this.
Oh boy, I hope I don't roll an 8.
Well, if you roll an 8, that's a nat 1. Okay, there you go.
Oh look, he rolled an 8.
Shut up. Shut up
Different.
right now.
Christ.
Now that's gonna punch a nice large hole in the ship right there. Good job, both of you. Marassi and Wim toss anything from the 2 of you. I mean, you could shoot at a sail. You could, that guy who seems to
How
have come to his
close are we
senses. Okay.
from the Silverhand ship? Because, okay,
Not even close.
yes, we're gonna shoot him.
Wait. The guy who's and. Okay, that guy. Okay, yeah, 16. That's gonna hit. That's actually going to kill. That's enough. How do you want to kill him? Also, Marassi, I hope you highlight. I hope you highlight Cheshire's adventures in Cheshire's inspirational moments of inspiration.
A forced inspiration.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Because you gotta add that, because it was forced
No,
uses
you
of
will roll
inspiration.
again.
You will use. We are giving you this for this.
Yeah.
You will use it. No.
Inspiring fails.
Well,
That's
this
a
because inspiration do marginally
Yes.
better.
So, Marassi, how do you want to kill that poor soul? And we'll go ahead and while you're typing that out, we'll go ahead and go to the next turn. We can really skip ahead at this point because y'all are going to blow another hole in the ship. But just for shits and giggles, let me get Magnus and Vitae to take one more shot at that hole. If both of you hit, it should be a kill on the ship.
question.
Mm-hmm. That will hit.
I was
We
gonna
get,
say, if they don't kill it, can I do Hunter's Mark so that I get an extra
No,
boost?
it only works. No, that doesn't quite work like that. But it won't matter as long as Magnus hits. He should hit. Of course, I say that now. Watch him nat 1 this because he's not aiming at.
He shoots me.
It's not what aiming at a head.
Yes. Magnus, I need a roll. Eldritch Blast,
Are the
please.
gremlins back?
I just realized in
Gremlins
both
back.
There we
campaigns,
go. Yeah, that's good.
we've had a monster of a short person in both campaigns.
Yep.
So yeah, that'll break the ship in two, basically. Oops, that's not the one I wanted to get rid of. Yeah, that'll basically break the ship in two. It splits in half right where the target mark was. It's going down at this point. There's not much abandoning ship because y'all killed pretty much all of them anyway. Good job on that, by the way.
I realized that was weird.
Hello.
I would like to throw this up if anyone can see it. It will be. I'll put the translation above it because Tay will know it.
Just DM it to me.
Whoever. Oh, anyone that can see this area will be able to see it. So if anyone can speak Abyssal, there you go.
Marossi, give me an intelligence check. That's a no. We'll check your counter later. Yeah, so, got some good news for you. The capital, yeah, they had run out at some point. The capital ships are now moving towards shore. However, one of them is heading in your general direction, actually. We'll pick that up next session.
You have XP?
You do have XP. And you actually took out... Huh.
A lot of people.
Yeah, you actually took out 6 ships on your own. Holy crap, I'm gonna have to add... excuse me one moment, math on stream.
6 ships.
After you divide it up, can you tell us what it was total?
That's what he's gonna. Well, I mean.
No, like the
multiply per
total
person.
experience between all 6 ships before it's divvied up. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. It's gonna be like 1,000 at least.
Cue your memes in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, no. Oh,
But it's not. It's not
Thousand?
over 9,000.
it's not. It's
9,000.
only.
It's not over 9,000. That's that. Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to notice.
Christ.
Yeah. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Insane.
I believe I need to divvy this up 12 ways, right?
Yes.
750.
750 each.
Uh-huh.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
Ain't bad. Yeah, that's true.
So I'm at.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is wrong. Take that 750 off. That is wrong.
Okay.
I am incorrect. I calculated one ship incorrectly.
Okay.
Is it bigger?
Was there a
Yeah,
special
it
ship?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one
That's
for
the ship we nuked.
Thousands?
Oh, hey.
What?
So you have this times that, plus that. I am actually incorrect. Your correct amount before divvying is that.
Now it's over 9,000.
Holy well then.
Oh.
That's at least extra 200. 100.
Heyo.
It's over 9,000.
Yeah, now go ahead. 875 per person.
4860.
8 plus 7 is.
215.
From 53.
And the next, for reference, hold on. I will tell you guys what the next level up is.
6,500.
Is it?
Yeah, I
No,
know.
we're still
Yeah.
level 4.
I just want to check.
We were really close though. Another.
Yeah,
what?
6,500. It's a ways away.
I'm 2,000
Petrie, if
away.
you want to go ahead and begin shutting down the stream, go for it. We
2,000
have
away.
concluded tonight's session.
We are gonna get money from this though.
Alright, so that will do it for tonight. So I've been going quiet there for a while, guys. It actually kind of helped me roll, so I'm okay with that. Just kind of wanted tonight to be a chill night. So you'll pick us up next week. Potentially same bat time, same bat channel. There may be a slight change in time. We'll discuss that during the week, I guess. But either way, that's all for tonight. I will see you guys later.